No, I don't think.
Only
there's
comment is that I'm gone 4:30 to 6 on Saturday again.
What are you doing, John?
John, we're in a global pandemic. Like
Yes.
the fuck we doing?
We are. So what are you doing?
What I do is at my church there are 6
God.
people allowed. I am in a corner singing.
Oh my god.
Alone?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I have like a headset so I can hear the other 2 people singing, and then we try to make harmony.
Why
Right.
didn't this happen before?
It happens like every few weeks or so
And what's the purpose of this harmonization?
to sing at
Like
church.
Okay.
To
Oh,
sound
okay,
good.
okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
Psalms.
I didn't
chants.
know if there were gonna be like people there to like pray and shit,
No,
or if you were just like doing
I
it for
believe
fun.
this week in particular, it will either be no one is allowed in because we just got to co-red on Friday,
Hey,
Red,
you
let's
guys
go.
too?
We did it.
which
Even
means
though-
no gatherings outside of
At
your
all.
household,
Yep.
unless
Sweet.
it's like necessary, which would be technically choir singing. Fits into that for whatever reason. But anyway, I'll let you guys know
God
if
bless
that
the United
changes.
States.
What the fuck?
Oh god. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll keep that in mind for Saturday's session. Without further ado, let us jump into the session 14 of Storm King's Thunder. We are level 7.
Teen.
8.
8.
All right, we're level
9.
7. Good to know.
17.
Oh god.
And we have over the past 2 sessions, I think it's only been 2. We met Harshnag.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
We befriended Harshnag.
Debatable.
No, it's the past 3 sessions.
Does it matter?
No, past
No.
2.
It's past
I got
2,
my
really?
notes. Yeah,
Session
session
13,
12 we
yeah,
met Harshnag.
Session 12. Okay. We met Harshnag in session 12. We watched him decapitate a fire giant. I thought that was pretty cool. And then you did a training montage in the woods. Learned some giant, learned some sign language. Then you disguised yourself, head into Neverwinter, picked up a suit of armor that transformed Ian's sun class.
Kinda love it.
Then Harshnag took you on a tour of the battlefield. You watched as cloud giants, frost giants, and not cloud giants, cultists, frost giants, and fire giants all fought. You managed to escape with your lives and with a nifty new sword, which is
It's
just
gone.
a kind of slightly worse version
Oh, yeah.
than
Yeah, it's
right,
it's
Galahad.
gone.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she
Well,
did.
mark that down in the ledger.
That's hilarious.
Gotta need to open the ledger.
Oh god.
Oh, I hope that wasn't plot relevant.
I have another one.
Let me
it's
write something down. Give me a second.
Ah,
fine. Could I have combined the 2 swords?
No.
What? Have a lightsaber with a blade on either end? What are these? The prequels?
the leg staff.
God.
Where the fuck did we get a hand axe bland?
Bland.
I don't know.
Probably a dumb descriptor word I used. And then afterwards, you passed through the battlefield. You encountered a strange group of crystals
Ah,
with
yes.
some old magic emanating from it, and narrowly avoided waking up a very powerful demon.
Yeah. Debatable.
Unfortunately, didn't really get much out of it. Ian got branded, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That too.
Not worried.
Which we will find out what it
Branded.
does later.
Set aghast. I just wanted you to know the best thing that's coming out of my education is a bunch of weird names that I can use for my D&D characters, and that makes sense. Like Setagast. Who the fuck's Setagast?
Which means,
It's a name.
oh,
God, I can't wait to call my next character probability amplitudes.
Yes.
I'm gonna call my character exponential. I'm gonna show my. Gotta tell my kids this is exponential growth. And we left off with you
Bro.
guys following Harshnag as he found his way into the Eye of the Allfather, which is the temple which contains the oracle.
Gotta love it.
But not before a giant white dragon
How giant did
showed
he-
up at the roof of the cave. Roof of the cave? Mouth of the cave.
Something like
And chased you down the bridge. everyone succeeded on their Constitution checks. I believe it was Constitution or Athletics, I think.
Who knows?
Except
One
for
of them.
Kella, who rolled a natural 1, and Harshnag, who rolled a natural 20. And so Kella tripped and fell, got snatched up by the dragon, and carried off. And presumably is dead.
She
We
fell.
can't prove anything.
Yeah, you did see her body fall.
Probably landed in a
It
snowdrift.
wasn't a corpse.
And
It
then
was a body.
Harshnag closed the doors and locked them with a massive iron bar. And that's where we left off.
Well, she was nice while she was here.
It's kind of growing on me.
She was growing on me too. But you know, sucks to suck. Damn.
Let me get my music turned on.
What are we looking at here? We're in a temple.
Okay.
Yes,
So this
yes.
this background is not entirely relevant. It's just something pretty. I don't have. There's no like art showing like this cool cave thing. I'll look up some cons for art. While I'm
I'll say
describing
this
things
this
to
this is a really nice image. This makes me want this game to exist.
you. Yeah. No, wouldn't Silk Song be so nice? So, you guys actually managed to find yourselves in. Yeah, we'll use this image, and I'll just put it in downloads because I'm lazy. I'm gonna
What I
pull it
say
up
on
for you.
folder.
A nice, more relevant image. Select save pages. Oh, it's awfully pixelated. Okay, just zoom out.
Oh,
So, you find yourself in a temple, at least what looks like one, which is a massive ceiling and wall infrastructure. This temple is built by and for giants. And you notice that as you walk through it. This is pretty appropriate scale. The hallway you're sitting in now is 40 feet across. And to Harshnag, it almost looks average sized. The ceiling is a good. Let's see, I actually have something written for it. The ceiling's a good 40 feet high. As it continues down for probably 100 feet, maybe 110, 120 feet. Harshnag had closed the doors, so you can't see on the outside. But extending down this hallway, for a good 100 feet or so, there's a pair of stairs descending, or ascending, I think, to a set of large double doors down this hallway. On the sides of the hallway, you guys are right at the mouth of the hallway. So there's about a 40 feet section. Actually, no, it's on my map. It's 1 square is 20 feet. So there's about a 100-foot section in front of you that is roughly featureless. It just looks like the hallway moves further into the cave. And then past that section, there's another 100, 200-foot section before you reach the stairs. This hallway's a lot longer than I thought. Where the ceiling raises to 60 feet high. And there are two 20-foot high ledges on either side. That look to be maybe defensible in their creation. Right? The idea is that, like, if someone was coming into the temple, you could stand on the ledge and hit them, and they would have a hard time hitting you. But at the moment, they are completely empty. The ambient light coming from the place is from torches that are actually lit. These giant-sized torches that go about once every 60 feet or so. And to you guys, they are like funeral pyres with how bright and large they are. But the Harshnag, they look to be about average size. Yeah. And that's about it for this room. At the very end of the hallway, there is a double doors that you can see. And that is about it. There's something I need to tell you, though. Everyone make me perception checks. Actually, no. What's your passive perception? Is anyone passive
14.
perception above a 15?
No.
It is exactly a 15.
John, you
It-
notice tracks in the ground. It's
In
very
the
dusty.
ground?
Yeah, it's very snowy and dusty. Well, on the ground, sorry. It's very snowy and dusty. And so they're kind of mixed in with everything else, so it's hard to tell. But it does look like there are footprints, from what you can tell. If you want to investigate further, it's a DC 15 Wisdom Survival check.
All right. Grab some dice. Survival? Yeah, it's a 13. So that's a no-go.
13. They look to be from what you can tell, a large group of humans passing through the area, and it's obviously recently because of the kind of like the way the snow has settled, and the way you can look at the tracks, and they're pretty clean in
Is
terms
it
of
snowing inside? Why is there snow
No,
inside?
the snow came in through the doors.
I see.
It looks to be a large group of humans that have come through. And that's it for this room. Okay, what do you guys want to do?
Well, if we think we have company, I could scout ahead.
Yes, you could. We could also go together. We could do the whole make people invisible type of thing.
Check this
Yeah.
out. Check this out. And I am going to manifest an echo, and then I'm going to use Echo Avatar to view through my echo's things for up to 1,000 feet.
Oh, it's just like a freaking
Oh yeah,
find familiar.
yeah, it's fantastic.
Okay, that's pretty cool. What are you doing with said echo?
He's just gonna kind of float his way down the hallway with large,
Okay.
lustish strides. Let's see if he sees anyone. Unless we all just want to say fucking and go down.
I feel like that's not a good
Ah,
idea.
dude, that echo works. I don't know how many people there are, dude. It's really hard to tell.
So, interestingly, Harshtag sees you do the echo and kind of nods his head, sagely, I will say. And you send your echo forward. Ian, does your echo have a weight?
No, I don't think it does. And I was kind of having him strolling along like 3 feet above the ground.
Okay. Make me Gesundheit. Make me a perception check through your echo.
That is an 11.
Okay. You don't notice anything unusual as you send your echo down the hallway. You send them 100, 200, 250 feet until he reaches the end of the door. These doors look to be giant operable, so your echo won't be able to open them. But nothing unusual happens as you send your echo through the hallway.
There's no one down there? Nothing?
No, not in this one hallway.
Well, yeah, there's nothing down there. I thought the door was open. I didn't even know there was a door.
Oh, yeah, sorry. The door at the end of the hallway is closed.
Well, should we go make friends?
Yeah, dude. So let's, I guess we can see if we see anyone, dude.
Harshnag.
Yes.
So, there's an oracle here. Yes.
Hopefully.
Do you happen to know what said oracle will look like, so we don't, kill them first?
I think it's awfully optimistic of you to assume you can kill them. But I digress. It occurred to me that you small folk are unfamiliar with the ordning of the giants.
Extremely.
Yeah, dude.
Got the spark notes.
Considering we might be here for a hot minute, I figure I can lay some exposition on you.
But
Goodness,
dude,
let me
you're a
get my
frost
ledger.
giant. Isn't it a cold minute?
I like you, Birdman.
I have a minute or an idea. It'll take a lot
Dude.
longer than that.
And so Harshnag kind of, as you guys are walking down this this massive hallway, Harshnag starts gesticulating and laying onto you the story of the ordning of the giants.
I'm kind of not
There
paying
are-
attention. Just kind of looking around, seeing what I
Right.
see.
There are 6 main races of giants, right? Cloud, fire, frost, hill, stone, storm. There's 6 races of giants. They're all related at one point. And Harshnag kind of goes into the story about how in the beginning they were all as one. Different giants, but one religion, one culture, one system, one history. And they viewed each other as brethren. Despite having different territories and different ways of life, they worked all together. However, Anam the Allfather, the god of the giants, arrived essentially during this beginning time. This is, back in the creation of the world, essentially, with these giants. Very, very early times. And Anam the Allfather established the Ordning, which is a social hierarchy between the giants, as a way of keeping order between them. Based on social class and highly organized, it assigns giants into 6 categories of varying power. Storm giants, being the most powerful, were at the top of the ordning. They ruled all of the other giants. Let me get my notes from the beginning of this campaign. Cloud giants were and storm giants have this ability. All giants have a natural ability that they are talented at. Storm giants are naturally good at searing, and they have strong abilities for foresight, which is perhaps why they were so powerful. They're also storm giants, right? They are explicitly the most powerful. And having been in the position of the top of the ordning for so many thousands of years has only helped establish that hierarchy and only helped reinforce it. Underneath storm giants are cloud giants, which are particularly aristocratic.
The best
And as
talent.
such, they are aloof and keep to themselves. Quite fond of various magical artifacts, certainly more than any other giant race. Fire giants and frost giants are the next 2 in the ordning order. Fire giants were incredible forgers. They made weapons for the gods. And frost giants had incredible martial ability. The best out of any of the giants. Stone giants came second to last. Stone giants were very reclusive, much like cloud giants. However, while cloud giants were aristocratic and aloof, stone giants were the kind that disappear underground because of their disfigurement and because of their disposition. They don't like being seen, but they are incredible stone sculptors. More talented than the dwarves of this land, more talented than any other race, right? They made these beautiful stone caverns in the Underdark that you can still find today. And finally, at the bottom of the giant ordning, there are hill giants, whose only remarkable trait is their immense size and their impressive gluttony. Blah, 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 blah. However, recently, the ordning was shattered. No giant knows why this is, especially Harshnag, as he's relaying this information. He seems a bit embarrassed to say it. But he has no idea why or how the ordning is shattered, only that it has. And in the recent months, giants have been fighting desperately to obtain a higher social status. This is like it's like God, it's like there's a scene in Kill la Kill where everyone loses their rank and you have to fight to get it back, essentially. And I think that's a trope of another thing, but like that's what they're doing, right? If these fire giants and frost giants are able to overpower the storm giants, they can prove to Anam the Allfather that they are the most powerful race. Therefore, they could be at the top of the ordering. and rule over all of the other giants. Understandably, this has caused plight, and Harshnag goes into detail about how in the past couple of months he's been running around the south, or the south northern part of the Storm Coast, and he's been desperately trying to protect the small folk. Storm giants, fire giants, frost giants, hill giants, every type of giant has been coming out in order to lay waste to towns, attack other giants without a care for who lies in between, in order to prove that they are the ones who will fulfill the ordinance. Harshnag goes into detail about the leaders of each individual giant clan. He doesn't know a lot about them, but he can give you the general synopsis. Chief Gua of the Hill Giants is the leader of that segment. And she has this ambition to become Harshnag doesn't know a lot about them. He hasn't encountered that many Hill Giants. But she has this ambition that if she eats enough, she will become so gluttonous and so massive that the other giants will have no chance but to bow down to her. Thane Kayalithica of the Stone Giants has been recently plundering groups of small folk in an attempt to show her might and her force. And so it seems like her plan is to just wipe out the small folk and prove her strength through that. Jarl Storvald of the Frost Giants has this, and this is the one Harshnag is most familiar with. It is said that he has enslaved a mating pair of white dragons, and he is using them as a tool in order to purvey this ancient magic artifact, a ring capable of bringing eternal winter.
Chum.
You mean this ring?
Got your ring.
You son of a bitch.
Duke Zalto, which is a fucking awesome name, of the Fire Giants. He has actually seen that by killing dragons, he is said to become the leader of the Ordning. And Harshnag knows this because the Fire Giants and the Frost Giants have been duking it out, because the Fire Giants have been trying to kill the dragons that the Frost Giants have enslaved.
Why would they kill
And
them when
finally,
they can enslave them?
Countess Suzanne of the Cloud Giants is a powerful wizard that has been manipulating a type of dragon. Harshnag isn't sure which one. Sansuri, sorry, not Suzanne. Sansuri, Countess Sansuri. And she's searching for another ancient magical artifact. He's not sure if it's the same one the Frost Giants are looking for or a different one. And finally, the Storm Giants, who were the leaders of the Ordning, right? They were on the top of the food chain. They had a political system, a court. It was King Hecaton he was the leader of the Storm Giants. He had a royal family, and they had advisors and an entire government system set up. They were definitely the most civilized of any of the giants, and perhaps the most familiar. But King Hecaton has gone missing recently. Harshnag hasn't heard any words about him, really, for the past month or so. Although not entirely unusual for the king to disappear for months at a time doing kingly business. Harshnag feels that with the Ordning shattered, this could mean bad news. And yeah, that is the story of the Ordning and the exposition for kind of what's going on with the world. At least as far as Harshnag is concerned. Granted, this is coming from you don't know if it's entirely reliable narrator. But it seems like he's doing his best. Maybe a little biased.
So
PolitiFact, go.
Okay. So, during this long conversation, I assume we finally make it to the other end of the hallway.
Yes. You do actually make it to the door. Harshnag wraps up and he's like, and that is why it is important. I lost my train of thought. Where was I? Yes, the ordning of the giants.
It's important, yes, and fire giants should be on top. Let's go find some and help them. I got
Hey.
Oh, no, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
So, you reach these set of double doors.
Of Dumbledore's.
Negative inspiration. It says there's. Wait a minute.
Wait a gosh darn.
All right, we're gonna move this a little bit. Okay, giant doors, part 4.
Part 4.
They're not in the
40
ordering.
A 40 feet long flight of steps leading east ascends 20 feet to the landing, next to which stands a pair of 30-foot tall granite doors carved with images of giant gods locked in battles with dragons. Giants were last in popular culture when they helped stop the rising of Tiamat, by the way, which was like 40,000 years ago. So there's a lot of giant X dragon, or giant versus dragon.
Giant
Imagery.
X dragon.
Not
Oh,
giant
well.
X dragon. That's bad. The doors are no, I can't read that.
Okay.
If Harshnag is with the party, he does exactly that if given the chance. Oh, okay. So these doors are closed, and it appears they swing inwards. And Harshnag kind of walks up to them and, without a care in the world, while continuing his conversation, reaches up and attempts to push them open, and they're stuck.
Oh
There's
god.
not a bit.
Oh,
Not a
God.
bit. It is in the book.
All right.
No one told me this
And
was an inn.
Harshnag kind of pauses a little bit and stops his train of thought and turns to the doors and frowns and then tries to push them again.
Maybe
It
it's a
appears
hole.
we might not be the first people here.
Oh, did you not see the
Wait,
trails? I
yeah.
thought he pointed them out
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, we already knew
Well,
this.
they were a bit small.
Yeah, but you know.
We might have unpleasant company up ahead.
Fantastic.
Hopefully none of giant size, but we'll see.
Let's go murder them.
I
What's the
agree.
ground made out of?
What's the ground made out of? Stone. Pretty nice
Ground.
masonry, actually.
Oh, okay.
Stone coming.
Okay, let me pull up a map here.
Can always fireball it down.
I don't think stone classifies as a flammable material.
Well, obviously,
You
it's
just
just
need to get it hot enough.
yeah, it's not hot enough. Obviously.
It's not hot enough. That's right. That's right, folks. You heard it here first. It's just not hot enough. I had a map for this, and then I lost it. Oh,
What if the stone they're using is coal?
you know, this one's actually pretty accurate. I kind of like this map. You're going to have to ignore some of the imagery because it has dragons on it, but they're just imagine that they're giants.
It's not the first one that have had dragons on it,
Well, yeah, but these ones aren't supposed to have dragons on them.
or the other ones.
I say we just kill the oracle and let fate decide the ordning.
Where's your book now? Oh, oh my.
Okay, look at that.
Okay, so now we're in Avernus.
All right, all right. Cool.
Oh no.
How big are these squares? How wide is this hallway? This hallway is 120 feet wide. I was told it was 40.
This is, yeah.
God. My verisimilitude is ruined.
Wow.
Okay. What are we fighting?
These is this right here the big door that we can't get open?
Mr. DM?
Nathaniel? Oh, he's muted and deafened.
What the fuck is he doing? Did he fall
That'll
asleep or something?
do it. Okay, what's the plan? So,
So we have a door we can't open.
Have we
It's
tried pulling it?
No,
I'm kind of afraid
Okay.
to suggest it.
I would gladly suggest it.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
you're a
never mind.
dwarf. Figure this out.
What the fuck are those? Oh god.
Oh, that's not a door.
Those aren't doors.
Oh, does he know he's deafened and
Maybe not. I only
is
count
he
1, 2,
talking
3,
to us,
4,
but
5,
just
6,
like
7. Oh, one's dead. Or one's red.
no, it's just red.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
Give me a second. I need to delete my keybinds
Oh.
because apparently hitting 0 on the numpad, it mutes me and deafens me. Which I don't know why.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna be entirely honest with you.
Mine do that?
Uh,
No.
I don't know
Nope.
why that's the case. You're
I
red. So you're
don't think
special.
these dudes are nice.
What makes you say that, Mark?
The health bars.
They look okay.
Oh, whoops, my bad. Yeah, you shouldn't see the health bars. I set it to always. There we go. Is that better? No.
For one of them.
better for one. On that one, yeah. No, because Tolkien mode hates me. So.
Everyone's at full health, right?
No.
Yes. It's been a long journey to get here. We haven't fought in anything.
I got
That's
damaged
true. You
somehow.
have long rested. Well, you shouldn't be.
5 points down. I don't know if I like slipped on the way up here, but I ain't changing it.
I ain't changing it.
Oh yeah, we're trying
okay.
to die. I forgot.
So you guys, Harshnag barrels in here. We're gonna say the door is like right here for flavor purposes.
Did he get the door open?
Oh, the door's open.
We'll describe it in a second. So the rest of you guys are like over here, behind the door, kind of like that. You can arrange yourself behind the door as you see fit. Door opens. Wow, I wish the foundry would work. Door opens like this, right? That sort of thing. So, Harshnag puts his weight up against the doors, kind of gets into a position, a little bit of like a sprinter's position, and just with one big completely breaks something on the other side of the doors, and sends the doors slamming open on either side. Wait, what the fuck? There's apparently an ancient dragon here.
I was gonna make a joke if there's an ancient dragon, but is there actually? Like I was seconds away from making one.
No, so this is not a ancient dragon. This is a dragon wormling,
Oh,
Ah,
oh,
okay.
Chump.
which is comparably a paltry sum.
Honestly.
That one's there, and then there's a another dude. There's this dude here,
Ooh.
spellcaster
Is
of
it
some
that
kind.
small?
Is it
really? That small?
It's a wormling.
No way. Wormlings are only medium.
Are they bigger? Okay, fine.
think-
We'll make it bigger.
No way. Just check, because I find it very hard to believe that there's.
White dragon wormling is a medium dragon.
It's amazing.
Jesus Christ. Are they all that big? Fuck.
Fighting a freaking Dalmatian.
Let's go beat the shit out of it. Take
I'll
its
turn you
skin.
into a coat.
Yeah. So
We're not gonna
the
take the
doors
skin. We're gonna
slam
take the whole
open
thing.
to find a group of 7 barbarians,
Oh.
a dragon wormling, and a cultist, or at least a robed figure, all carrying various kinds of torches, wearing backpacks, all very buff and armored, or not armored, sorry, all very buff, carrying great swords on their backs. And they're all standing there looking up at this direction. In this map, it's a giant thing. But in the actual description, this is a circular room, more or less, with a statue of Unam the Allfather, in the place of where this giant dragon head would be. This statue is like a good 60 feet tall, right? It's like absolutely massive. The hallway here is not the hallway. The ceiling here is easily 70 or 80 feet high. And all around them are various, I think, statues of giants. We'll get to this room in a second. But these berserkers right here kind of turn around at the sound of Harshnag slamming open the doors, and he's stumbling in. And they all take one look at each other, and then this one steps forward and says, "Who goes there? Giants!" To which Harshnag responds, yes. It is me, a giant. By the way, you guys are behind him now and aware of this. The doors have been slammed open at this point, and at which point this guy goes forward, and these guys start to fan out a little bit.
I'm gonna hide behind, like, in the room back here, just in case. Can I roll a sneak check?
Yeah, you can roll me a stealth check.
I'm gonna whisper in Gilbert's ears. I'm killing it. It's going to die.
I like how we don't know what he's referencing.
We know.
Yes, we do.
We all know.
I like to pretend that I don't. And so this guy steps forward, and this guy is the wormling, kind of at his tails. And the wormling kind of like looks up, and he smacks it on top of the face, and it kind of looks down again.
Oh god, are we not killing it? Oh, fuck.
We're not rolling it, no.
God damn it.
We'll name it Kella.
And at which point
Well,
he sees
name
the
it
rest of you kind of turn around, or behind Harshnag a little bit, and he narrows his eyes and reaches back behind his neck for a greatsword, and says, Sutat, what was that stealth check, by the way?
15.
A 15.
Yeah, not very high, sadly.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You rolled a 2.
No, I rolled a 7.
Unfortunately, this guy did roll a 16 on his perception. A natural 16, actually.
He's got -2.
Negative modifiers, let's go.
Negative modifiers?
Everyone knows berserkers are known for their wisdom.
No, but there's no positive modifier, so it is just a straight 16. Ooh, that's pretty fancy. Okay. And with this, he's reaching back behind his neck, slowly pulls out his greatsword, as long as no one's doing anything to stop him. And he says, "You best be going now. Otherwise, there's gonna be blood to spill."
What are you doing here?
Yeah, the barbarian says that.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, what brings you to these parts?
Can I touch your dragon?
That's gross, Igor.
Hey. Something gross about
and
it.
at
I'll
this-
wash my hands.
He frowns, and he says, "Leave, or y'all die."
Oh god.
Dude, let's calm down now. I don't understand why there needs to be any trouble here, dude.
And at this, he kind of nods to his cultist friend over there, and his cultist friend nods back. I'm gonna look up the spell real quick because I don't actually know what the rating is.
Well, now.
Hold on.
Yes. Yes. What is it? And he casts darkness.
No, that doesn't matter.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, I can see through it.
Okay. 1, 2. I
You're the
believe
only one
that
that
is the
counts,
radius.
it's fine.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Not even
He
worried.
casts it right there.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's a little
Dang.
weird.
Don't move.
No one let him lose concentration. I want that.
I want.
Hang out in it.
All right. Y'all are in initiative.
Okay.
Oh, I don't mean to roll for
God,
you,
I
Chad.
am-
My apologies.
Known for my initiative.
Hey, I mean, an 8's great. That means you rolled a
Hey!
3 for me. Thanks.
It's who's not in the single digit.
Yeah. So
Four.
y'all roll your dexterities. Make sure it's
Wow,
right.
this is a
Wow.
terrible
This is
set of
sad.
dexterity saving throws. Look
Actually,
at these.
wait. We're doing something different for this combat.
Okay.
I want to try something out. We're gonna do initiative based on team.
Team?
So
And the wizard wasted their turn, so it's very clearly our turn.
given this like distribution, I'd say your team goes first. The wizard still gets the spell.
Right.
But that's the way we're gonna do it. Is we're gonna set all of you guys initiative equal to like 20 or something.
And they're at 1.
And they're at 1. And so you guys are going to be able to all go. Okay, that works for me, right? And so you guys are all going to get to go simultaneously, essentially, and decide what you want to do as a team. And so if, like, for example, Ian wants to go and you want to do something before Ian finishes, like his 2 attacks, and you want to step forward and do 1 attack or like use the help action or whatever, you could do that during your team's turn, right? You're all still going to get an action, a bonus action, the regular stuff. And you can still like choose like I want to go here and here, but we're gonna try this out because I'm curious.
Okay.
So
Everyone, what's
darkness
the plan?
has been cast in a 15-foot radius sphere that is surrounding everyone except for Harshnag's face. I will say Harshnag can actually he sticks out the top of the sphere.
Fantastic.
The darkness spreads around the corners. A creature without dark vision or with dark vision can't see through his darkness. And non-magical light cannot penetrate it. You are surrounded. Everyone inside. Chonk, you just see your friends disappear into a sphere of black ink. And
Hey.
it's completely pitch black. You can't actually see through it at all. You can only see the slim vision you have. Yes, Mike?
So, because of that, Gilbert, who can see through this perfectly fine because of Devil's Sight, would love to just walk right there. And it was this spellcaster who did it.
It was this spellcaster, yes.
Okay, let me
All
just get
right.
that template. We're just gonna cook his goose a little bit.
Don't hit the
Oh,
dragon.
God, if you piss off
Oh, the
this guy-
dragon! Ah!
You can also like these.
Do we have meat?
Oh,
You
we
have
will.
rations.
That's not
And we
meat.
will when we're done with this. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna hit the dragon.
We'll go
So-
No, oh, it's okay.
All right, what are you casting, Mark?
No, we're
That's gonna
definitely
be
on the
a
pet dragon.
fireball just right there, and that shouldn't
know-
touch the dragon according to this template.
That is correct. Funnily enough, though, you are a
Uh,
distance of 55 feet away from the caster.
What? Oh,
However,
Oh,
I
I'm
don't
counting
think they can
62.
see you,
yeah, they
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
see me.
He has no idea the spell's happening.
so I don't think they can counterspell it,
Damn right they can't.
which is fucking dumb.
You can't
I think
counterspell
it's
something that you can't
really
don't know that's
legit.
happening.
Yeah. First rule of
Yeah,
arcane
all right.
dodgeball.
Which you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting a spell. Wow, they really shafted themselves with this one, didn't they, Cheese?
Yeah, it's hilarious. Let me just
Oh,
roll that. It's
God.
DC 15 dex save.
All right, yeah, no, that's they're gonna make some rolls here.
It's a decent roll.
All right, well, I think all of them fail. Yeah, no.
Okay, they all take
13,
29 fire
four.
damage.
Okay,
that is money.
they're not dead.
What's that concentration check looking like on darkness?
DC 14.
It's a Constitution.
Yeah.
They fail.
Spicy.
Yep, and darkness is gone.
Move that.
Dude, Gilbert,
right.
I knew you always lit up my life.
Anyone?
Yes, and unfortunately for them, I've lit up theirs too. I'll just step back.
So yeah, no, that is the. All right. So you watch as everything gets clouded in darkness, and none of you can see anything except for Gilbert and Chonk, and I guess Harshnag, but you know Harshnag's above. Chonk, you watch as you see a little pinprick of light fly out of this darkness, and a massive fireball erupts, centered around the caster, which then magically dispels the darkness that was centered on you guys. That is Gilbert's turn. Who wants to go next?
My tie go next.
Keep in mind you can go simultaneously if you wish as well.
So if I were to do my whole, make some people frightened thing, should I do that? Opinions? Or should I not get opinions? I don't know how this team thing works. I've never done it before.
You talking is a free action, but this is all taking place in the
6
the
seconds.
time frame was 6 seconds. So there's
Okay.
a limit to how much you can ask in combat.
I would go for it.
I would do it, yeah.
Dude, nice.
Don't scare the dragon.
No, it's scared. I don't want it to be in fireball range.
Just because they're frightened doesn't mean they run. It's a different spell.
What's the range on it?
30 feet.
Perfect.
So I can hit everyone except for that boy and so the two
Who's
farthest
not?
ones, essentially.
Perfect.
So, dudes, you feeling chicken today? And I'd like to, yeah.
All right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wisdom saving throws.
Uh,
I'm just gonna make
Yeah.
one for all of them. They rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
Gang.
So they are all frightened?
except for the spellcaster and the one over here. They are not within my range.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Man, I wish token mold worked.
Maybe one of the updated versions of it does.
Okay, so these guys are all frightened. That's good to know. And they're frightened until the end of your turn. Jesus.
Correct.
That's
And that is
Chad's
the
go
end
of it.
of my turn. Yes.
Who wants to go next?
Igor made some movement using his bonus action and movement. He's just gonna make 2 attacks real quick against the Berserker man, because I don't like the way he looks. He looks funny. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
17
Against
hits,
Berserker
that's 2 hits. That is an 8 and a 6 for 14. 14 plus 14 is 28. 28 points of damage to him, and I think
Ow.
that is that. Is he bloody?
No.
Damn.
But he's not looking great as you just 3 quick cuts in rapid succession scratches up his barely hide armor covered chest. He
That's
hasn't
it for
gotten
me.
to rage yet, so he doesn't get anything.
I think that is it for me.
All right, who wants to go next? We've got Harshnag, Ooznaub, and Chonk as the 3 remaining characters.
I moved 25 feet. Because that's
That's it?
all I can do.
Okay.
And-
Harshnag's going to move with you, actually. 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to look at you and say, do you want to go further?
Nathaniel, I'm gonna.
That's a
Nathaniel,
yes.
I'm
Yeah?
gonna action surge and to make 2 more attacks before the end of this.
Okay, that sounds good. Keep that in mind. Ooznaub, what do you say?
Also, we can see the health bar.
To what, Harshnag?
To
No.
the
No,
third-
Berserker Man and Wormling,
Oh, whatever.
Dalmatian.
Okay.
I
You
would
say
love
no?
to move further.
You say love? Okay, and Harshnag says, over there, and he points to
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to pick you up and throw you.
Okay.
That's going to be, for him, a athletics. Ooh, that's a 2. But, no. That's a 2 plus 7. That's a 9. So he throws you, and I'm going to say he gets you to about there. You were surprisingly heavier than he thought, as he kind of picks you up and like does an underhanded lob, but he really overestimates like how far he threw you, and so it's just like it's not as dramatic as he hoped. And he goes, "Sorry."
That's okay. I cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it affect? It's 15 feet, right?
Yeah, it's just the 2 people on either
Just the
side.
2 people. Okay. One. What's its spell DC? Wisdom.
14 wisdom.
Okay. One of them fails. One of them succeeds.
Cool. 9 damage.
-9 for that one, and then -4 for this one. Okay. As the Bonzu comes up and slams them both of them. Is that the end of your turn, Nuzbab?
I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon. Right here, I guess.
Okay.
That's a 18 to hit,
18 hits.
only 5 damage.
25 damage?
That's pretty high.
5
Only
damage.
5.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank God. I'm like 25 damage on a bonus attack? What the fuck?
That's all.
All right.
Nathaniel,
Yes.
my 2 attacks were 26 and a natural 20 for a total of 39 more points of damage to this gentleman.
Okay. Chunk, you are the last person that has a turn in this
I
table.
am, yes.
Well, I suppose Harshnag still has 20 feet of movement left. He's going to move up here. 1, 2, 3. And that's all of his movement. Chunk, you watch as Igor hits this guy twice or 3 times, one of the two. Deals a sizable chunk of damage, and then waits a second, sees Uznab get thrown, and then turns and hits this guy 2 more times. Cleaves him a lot of damage. He's looking quite bloodied. At which Harshnag is going to attempt to grapple him. Or, sorry. He's going to try and help you, Sutao.
Help me? Okay, sure.
And so he's going to use the help action to give you advantage on this enemy, if you would like.
It wouldn't have mattered anyway, since I have Assassinate.
That's fair. He's just trying his best. You
You
can still do what you want, though.
Right. Would you consider any of these enemies surprised or no?
Not... Well, some of them may be by you. Notably, this one isn't surprised by you. He's looking pretty rough, though.
Okay. Yeah, let me... And he is bloodied.
Oh, yeah. Very.
Okay, I'm gonna...
The red tint was originally his coloring, but now it's his state of being.
Okay, yeah, let me just attack him then, with my sharpshooter bonus. Or not my sharpshooter bonus, I want my +7.
Okay, you have advantage on this attack roll.
Alright, that's a 6, that's a no-go. That's a 23.
Yeah,
That's
23
nice.
hits. They're not very hard to hit.
Okay, so 10 plus 11, 13, 15, 18. 18 points of damage.
Was that with sneak attack?
With sneak attack, yes.
Pepper hands. Sutao, you watch as Harshnag grabs this guy and kind of like lifts him up a little bit, and you fire an arrow straight into the stomach of this raging or not raging barbarian. As Harshnag then drops him back onto the ground. He's still alive.
God damn it.
He looks like he is barely holding onto life, though.
What a punk.
He's really struggling. You still have a bonus action, I believe. If you'd like to do anything.
Yeah, let me hide again.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
22.
22 is pretty good. It's hard to hide in combat.
Well, yeah, I'm just like trying to hide behind like this little corner.
But I understand.
Yeah.
We'll see how well it works out. Okay. Everyone having made their turns, it is now the barbarians' turns. The strategic berserker, i.e. the wormling, is going to go first. And it is going to use its breath weapon towards
It has one of those?
you 3 gentlemen over here.
I-
Yes, it hits you, John, because it's a 15-foot cone.
Oh,
Um,
frickin'. Yeah, that makes
Suck it.
I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, how big is the radius of the cone?
15 feet. It's aiming it slightly upwards.
That makes sense. There's a giant.
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
Which saving throw?
Constitution.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 12.
Igor, you pass by the skin of your teeth.
Suck it.
Harshnag is gonna roll. He rolled a 6, but it's, I believe, a Constitution saving throw for him is +10, so he succeeds. Chad, would you roll for
Why did I say
Constitution?
5 points of damage?
14.
14. Okay, so you all take 15 points of cold damage.
15 points. Oh.
Oh, you mean no points of cold damage?
If you want to, no. It's 30 on a failed save.
Yeah, I know. I'm a monk.
Oh. Okay, fair enough. Well, some of you take 15 points of cold damage. Not
I
115.
just wanted to remind you for anyways.
As the dragon breathes on you. At the same time, this guy is going to rage. Does rage dispel frightened effect? I don't think so.
No, that's a specific barbarian
Yeah, I
thing.
think that might be it.
That's a high level
and
barbarian thing.
This dragon is going to run 5, 10, 50 away. Igor, are you going to take an attack of opportunity?
Against the dragon?
Yeah.
Fuck no. I'm letting him do his
Okay.
thing.
Harshnag is going to take an attack of opportunity.
What?
Rolls a 19.
What?
Harshnag, you son of a bitch. Now we have to kill it. We were gonna have a pet
No,
dragon.
no.
No, he's dead. It's a fucking wormling. It probably has like 6 health.
It's
Dead.
3d12 plus 9.
Oh god.
It's not dead, but Harshnag cuts it with his axe because he didn't get the memo that we weren't killing the dragon.
He's being abused.
and he cuts it on the left wing and cleaves the left wing almost straight off, actually.
Oh,
Cuts
no.
it
Oh
right
my
I'm
down
gonna have to
its
mercy
bone.
kill it.
As you realize it's limping a lot as it kind of tries to hurl itself away.
Free action curse at Harshnag in giant.
And Harshnag goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Were we not supposed to kill that thing?
No.
Oh, sorry."
God, now we're gonna have to waste diamonds on the dragon.
I'll do it.
Diamonds on the
Now we'll
dragon.
use diamonds on Kella.
So this one is going to rage, and it is going to make a wrestle. It has advantage or a disadvantage on attack rolls because of the
I do
frightened
take 15
effect.
damage. That was my bad.
Okay, there you go. But
Still on dexterity save.
it rolls a 25 with reckless attack against you, Igor. That's a natural 20. Holy shit. Plus 12 plus 3. Igor, you take 17 points of slashing damage
All right.
as he takes his great axe and, despite being frightened while raging, and it's actually 19 because he gets plus 2 from raging, I think. And he cuts you straight down the chest. And at this point, he points at him and says, "Kill him! Kill him now!" Pointing at you, Igor.
Fun.
This one is going to can't actually move towards you guys.
He's also going to make a saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, he is. That is a 15 plus nothing.
That's disappointing. 6, 13. That is 16. So 8.
Minus 8. Whoops, that's not where I typed that. Minus 8 points of damage, as he's just gonna take a couple steps back, because he's frightened and can't really do much. These barbarians don't have any range attacks. Speaking of this one's gonna move some steps back. This one is going to take a look at you guys all grouped up,
Oh.
and the various health bars around the room and whatever. And it is going to cast.
It's gonna cast prayer of healing on us.
It's
I'll
going to
take
cast
it.
Prayer of
What
Healing.
a guy.
You know that
That's like
Six
takes like a-
creatures of your choice.
prayer of healing's like a
Duration instantaneous. Casting time 10 minutes. Holy shit.
Fucking, yeah, I was about to say like. It's a prayer.
Okay.
He just
it's
popped in a
gonna-
squat.
I
Fucking
guess
praying.
it's not gonna cast that.
Doreen.
Fuck, I don't know. Fuck it. It's gonna cast Fireball. That's a spell I know.
okay.
Centered right here. Aimed so that it won't hit his companion. Dylan, Chad, Igor, and Silly Harshnag. I need you all to make dex saving throws. DC 13.
Fail.
13.
21.
It's 68, right?
Yep.
27 points of fire damage to those who failed.
Hey.
Harshnag rolled a natural 20. He's fine.
Are we doing
So
13?
it's
We're in
13.
it, boys. We're in it.
oh my god, Ian.
We're in the fight, baby. We're in the fight.
Minus 13 points of damage to those who succeed. Minus 27 points of damage to those who fail. Usopp, what's your health at right now?
53.
You've really not been touched by anything yet? Oh.
The
Chad,
fire-
what's your health? Is it minus 13? Did you succeed or fail?
I succeeded, and
0.
it doesn't do anything. Dex. Monk.
Oh,
Evasion.
okay. As long as you're sure about that.
Yeah, at 7th level, your instinctive agility lets you dodge out of the way of certain area effects. such as a blue dragon's lightning breath or a fireball spell. When you are subjected to an effect that allows you, why are you not stopping?
Just go.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well,
It's
I've never
evasion.
heard that
It only
ability
works on
before.
decks.
Evasion?
Yeah, it's at 7th level.
Rogues have it too.
5, I believe, is their movement.
He's still
30
frightened.
feet.
Isn't he frightened of Chad?
Can't actually. Actually, yeah, no, he stops there.
He makes a saving throw.
Yeah, he does. He fails.
That's only 10 damage.
Minus 10 points of damage. As he's gonna make an attack roll against you, Uznaub.
He misses.
That's a 11. Yeah, that misses. Spot on. This one's gonna move this way to not be
He
continue to be
also
scared. This one,
makes a saving throw.
he's gonna make a saving throw. Yeah. That's a 9. He fails.
Holy crap, 6.
Come on, you gotta roll higher than this, man.
I
Come on.
know.
This one's gonna move into you. He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. That's a 13.
That fails. 12, 15 damage.
Oh shit. He's gonna make an attack against you, Dylan.
He misses.
That's a 15.
Yeah.
Wow, stop calling it. Makes me feel bad. All right, that's the end of their turns. Most of them are frightened. It's kind of unfortunate. Igor. Well, your team, I guess.
I'm gonna.
Y'all lot can decide what to do.
I'm gonna take an attack action with advantage at this gentleman. That's a
yes,
natural
because he
20.
reckless attacked.
That was another natural 20. So that
Jesus.
is ding ding ding. We'll take that. 10 plus 8.
Yeah, I think he's
7.
dead.
Yeah, he takes 25 points of damage.
Yeah, no, he's very dead.
Did these gentlemen recklessly attack at all?
No, none of these gentlemen recklessly attacked. Only this one did.
You know, I'm just gonna get right there so we can flank. I'm going to bring this gentleman up in here as a bonus action, and then I'm going to use one charge of Unleash Incarnate and the other half of my attack action to attack that gentleman. And that's a 19 is the lowest.
Yeah, no, those will hit.
Perfect. 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 14 is 26 points of damage to him.
26 points of damage. Nice.
Savage attacker is pretty.
Whoops. That was way too much damage. Minus 26. He's looking bloodied at this point. However, still alive. Thankfully, none of these guys can rage. Otherwise, this would be a harder fight. Where's my music? There we go. Is that the end of your turns, Igor?
Yeah, that's my shit.
All right. Harshnag's gonna wait for somebody else to do something fancy. Gilbert, do you want to do anything? Uznab, Chonk, Chad?
Yeah, I can just pop 2 Eldritch Blasts on this bad boy.
Okay. I imagine you are more than 60 feet away. That's correct.
Indeed.
God, imagine
all
counterspelling a cantrip.
It's
well, it's
happened
almost
to me
dead,
before.
so.
Oh, that's not great. A 14 and a 7.
14 hits, 7 does
Okay.
not.
That's 14 points of force damage.
Hey.
Well, he's dead.
Also, Nathaniel, do you want pizza or no?
I would love some pizza. Is it out or is it?
Yeah, it's on the couch.
Ah, I see. Well, I'll go get some after the fight. Yeah, no, the cultist is dead. As the
I move
first
back
Eldritch
over.
Blast just hits it in the head. And Harshnag kind of looks at you, Gilbert, and puts his thumbs up a little bit. And then he looks at Chad and Uznab and Chonk, and he says, "Who next?"
Ooh, I wanna. Okay. I'm gonna pop out and shoot this guy.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't have surprise.
Okay.
Because
But I'm next
you haven't relocated positions.
Right.
So a lot of like the in combat, right? When you roll the stealth check, if you pop out from the same piece of cover, it's not very surprising
Mm.
because you are in your last reported position essentially.
The timing is very surprising, though.
The timing's surprising, but it's you don't get surprise on the attack. But you do have sneak attack because Uznob's next to him.
Okay. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Sweet.
These poor barbarians.
9, 11, 12, 14,
Jesus.
20 damage.
Okay. It's now looking sufficiently bloodied as you twunk it in the arm with one of your great arrows.
So I still have, see, 20 feet of movement. Go right there, and then I'm gonna use my 30 to go to the other corner.
Okay, sounds good. Harsh Knight's gonna look at you, Chad, and Uznab and say, "Do you want to kill them?"
Dude, do you want to grab the dragon?
And he kind of looks over at the dragon and looks at the blood on his axe, which is the only blood that has been spilled by him this battle, the dragon blood. And he says, "Sure." And he's gonna move over here and he's gonna attempt to grapple the dragon. That's a natural 20. All right, he gets it. He picks up the dragon and just kind of holds it with one hand with the axe in the other and says, "Now what do I do with it?"
Take him to safety. We're rescuing him. He's a hostage.
All right. Yeah, no, and at this he kind of looks around at the giants or the barbarians who are still frightened, mind you, and are staring at him in kind of awe as he's holding this wormling by the neck like a dead chicken or whatever.
God, why do we let him do anything?
And he says, "You hear that? I'll kill him." And he puts the axe to the wormling's chest.
What
kinda
is
area
going
and
on?
says,
What?
"Drop your weapon."
Rescue, not hostage. Rescue.
I would like to
Chad,
face
you stop.
Like, oh gosh, how should I? I'm assuming none of them are responding to the plea.
Most of them are frightened at this point.
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
No comment. Okay. Second level cure wounds on
snap.
Igor.
Ooh, look at that.
He cares.
God, I
about
still
me.
love Jester in campaign 2 of Critical Role. How she hates being a cleric so much.
You get 10 health back.
I
Plus
will
10.
Take it.
And then
Look at
my
that.
spiritual weapon's gonna hit this man. Maybe.
Alright, give me a roll.
Natural 20.
Yeah, no, that looks like it hits the me, Chief.
Double those damage dice, my guy. Or add a whole damage die.
Oh, that's right. 18 damage.
Okay. This one, right? He's looking pretty bad. Not dead, but certainly in a rough spot.
That's all I got.
Okay, Chad, you're the last one.
I would like to fly over there, and I would
Okay.
like to spear that man.
All right, give me a roll.
6,
26. That's pretty good.
13 damage.
13 points of damage.
Is he doing well?
Not bloodied yet.
All right, I'd like to attack.
It's a natural one. So
Never mind.
you try to, so you swing your spear for the first one. You get a nice good stab right into his pectoral muscle, and then you try and rip it out, but the guy just kind of clenches his pecs and he traps the spearhead in his pecs. As you try and you finally rip it out of him, but it's not as effective as a second attack as you'd like.
Dude, I need to like work out more. Knowing that single fact, I would like to instead claw him in the face.
Okay, fair enough. No, that's a natural one again, Chief. So this time, as you go to claw him in the face with one of your long foot talons, he grabs it and then he throws you to the ground, knocking you out of the air, reducing your elevation to 0.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's all right.
And then he's just kind of, but still frightened of you.
I would like to expend yet another. Well, not yet another. I would like to expend a key point to whack him again.
Okay,
Because I'm tired of this crap.
give me a roll. Yeah, 19 hits. There you go.
Oh, thank goodness. 8 damage. Wow. Really hurting.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
No, he's doing great.
He's doing great. Let me tell you.
Can he make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw?
Can he? That is a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
That is a 17.
Well, screw him.
Is that the
He's
end
kind
of your
of
turn?
okay at those.
That is the end of my turn.
All right. These people are no longer frightened, right?
Nope. That was my worst turn. I would like to pretend that flying 5 feet in the air will do anything, but
Okay, you can try. So this wormling's turn. It's going to attempt to break out of the grapple. But it fails because it's 10 versus like Harshnag's 30 or whatever. So that's the end of its turn. This one is going to coordinate with his fellow brethren and say, "You all hit the monk." And this one's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Wisdom
be
save.
fun.
Yep, 5, 10, 15, 20.
All three of these guys take wisdom saves.
5, 10,
Wisdom? Wisdom.
15.
Wisdom.
Constitution.
5, 10,
Wisdom.
15. Okay, so 3 of them make wisdom saves.
Yeah.
They all fail.
Oh god.
Big money.
Well, 4
22
of them,
points of
right?
damage.
Oh, so
One.
it's just this one that doesn't do it, right?
Yeah.
So that one lives. This one's dead. And this one lives, but just barely. Let's see, which one is it? Is it this one? It's this one. Patient Berserker is now dead. But these ones are going to make attacks against you, Chad, with flanking bonus and all.
Yeah, they
Does
are.
an 18 hit you, Chad?
It does not.
Okay. Does another... No, sorry. That's a 16 plus 2 plus 5.
It does hit.
Okay. So both of them hit. I was reading my numbers wrong.
I almost
Dealing
thought I was gonna
12 plus
be alive.
3.
You're fine.
Dealing
Yeah,
a total
honestly,
17
you're
points of
fine.
damage.
Oh yeah. Not doing
Yeah,
great, guy.
no, not doing
That's,
great.
That's only one of them.
They're trying. And then this one is dead. This one,
That
he already made his wisdom save. He's going to attempt to attack Igor because Igor's looking decidedly more bloodied than the rest of them.
I'm
He's going to
fine.
reckless attack.
Does he know which one to hit?
Yeah, the
The one that's actually
Igor's Igor's shadow step illusion. I don't know. His echo fighter is not very tangible. It looks like an echo. Igor, does a 21 hit you?
Yeah,
1d12 plus 3, 4 points of damage
still okay.
Hog.
as he
Doing great.
slashes you with his sword, dealing pretty minimum amounts of damage. Honestly,
Not even worried.
this
is
one's
the
going
minimum.
to attempt. It is the minimum, yeah, to attack Harshnag. The 21 does not hit, unfortunately for him.
Nutty.
And then this one is going to use his bonus action to 15, 20, 25, or 25, 30. If he's
Wisdom
going to make a
save.
wisdom save. Yeah, all right. That is a 19. That's a 14 on his wisdom.
14.
Yeah,
That matches.
it's a shame.
13, 19 halved.
8
So 9.
or 9.
All right. That's the end of that one's turn. That's the end of all their turns. All right, you guys get to go now. At this point, Harshnag, still holding the wormling in his hands, goes, "What do you? I said I'd kill it. I'll do it." Still
Yeah, no,
holding
you-
the axe to the wormling, kind of
Dude,
swinging it around
Harshnag!
like a torch or like a weapon of some kind. It's like, guys, they're not listening.
Oh,
What do I do with it?
Get it to safety.
Where's safe? Fine. And he's gonna throw it.
Oh, the son of a bitch.
Oh god.
Why is Harshnag illiterate?
Can he wait? Can someone catch it?
Gilbert.
So he's throwing it. He's throwing it over here.
I'm open. I'm open. Okay. No.
Gilbert, what's your armor class?
Hey, hold on a second, pal.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me just see here. No, hear me out. Hear me
Okay.
out.
Who's not
Yep.
gonna
The
hit with
spell
healing word?
fly has a range of touch. So immediately as it hits me, I could cast fly on it so it doesn't torpedo into the ground.
Mark, are you
Yes.
aware that dragons have wings and can already fly?
Don't know if wormlings can.
I think they can. They got
I
You
wings.
don't-
have a. You're not
He-
sure.
He mentioned it had wings.
It does have wings. You're not
Oh.
sure how well it can fly, especially given
Is-
the damage it sustained.
Is this like a nice arcing toss, or is it
fucking
like...
It-
speedballing it into
No,
the
this-
fucking ground.
This man
Wait.
is a a football 20-yard bullet throw that is going straight for Gilbert.
Catch it. Do it. Do it.
He
Do
throws
what
it
must be done.
right here.
Okay. Okay. So he throws
Chunk,
it.
you, Chunk and Gilbert, you guys can coordinate. Like, you're taking turns simultaneously here. So Gilbert, if you want to enlist Chunk's help, you can ask for it.
I think
You know,
Gilbert
17 strength does look pretty nice.
I think Gilbert
I mean,
should.
if he's allowed to make it over there, that's fine. Wait, where's Goddard?
That's not in the initiative order. That's where he is.
Press the button.
There's only one way to find out.
Press the button.
Is this how we
If
make
Chunk
new
can get
characters?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, that'll
Well-
kill you all.
Okay, so
Normcore.
are we? What saving throw are we using
That's a
to
lot of
see if we
damage.
catch it?
You will have to be using a strength saving throw.
Okay,
I
then
will
I'm gonna
say.
catch it. Yeah, I'm gonna catch
Okay.
it.
No, you can, Chunk. You can make it with advantage because Gilbert's trying to help you.
Okay.
At least as far as I'm
Athletics or
concerned.
strength?
Sorry.
Athletics or just strength?
Strength saving throw. It's not so much as a check. It's more of a you're trying to catch a torpedo of a dragon. Honestly, if you were trying to dodge it, it would be a dex saving throw.
Okay, so one of them's an 11.
Okay.
But with advantage.
There's Goddard.
That is also an 11.
Okay. Well, so you catch it. You manage to catch the dragon, and you don't take any damage. But the dragon does knock you a good 10 feet backwards and prone.
That is
As it-
completely fine.
Lands on top of you.
That's fine.
Gilbert, you are also, because you were aiding him in the roll, you were also moved with the dragon and knocked prone. But together you managed to save it with no damage dealt to yourselves or anybody else. And you all still have your actions. I'll say that was a bonus action to catch it and go prone with it.
Okay, so we still have an action.
You still have an action.
Do we
There's
have to
also
use?
this clusterfuck going on over here.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Do we?
It's like
we have to
trying
use our movement.
fireball territory.
So it's half your movement to get up, yeah.
Oh,
But
that's
But if
fine.
you already spent all your movement, you can get it and you use your bonus action. You have to use your action to dash to stand up.
I
Would
should
I
Or
be
you
able-
could do it next time.
So
Is
I
there a
think-
rock right here, or is that
No, this
Okay.
is a non-rocky.
so I
hazard.
can just double Eldritch Blast this boyo?
You could.
I
if
will.
You can stand up.
I can, and I did.
Poor
Ah!
Chuck. Rushed all the way to save you.
20.
Uh,
What? AC 17?
no, AC 13.
Okay, so both of those hit. That is going to be 15 plus 9 force damage for a total of 24. Just
24 force damage. Still alive. Not looking hot at all. And at this point, Harshnag kind of looks over and looks at Chonk on the ground with the dragon on top of him and says, sorry. And then turns and takes a swipe at this human here. Yeah, no, that hits. And it's for humanoids, it's 5d12 plus. Yeah, and he kills this one instantly with 45 points of damage. And just cleaves it straight down the middle. And then looks at you, Gilbert, and says, sorry again. Igor, Uznab, Chad, you all have turns left.
Igor did some echo-based teleportation nonsense to avoid attacks of opportunity. He was gonna make 3 attacks using an Unleash Incarnate.
Ooh, fancy. Okay.
This gentleman attacked recklessly, right?
Yes.
And what about this one?
No, and he's not bloodied. This one's very bloodied.
All right, so I'm gonna take it turn by turn, I guess. First one at him, that's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's
That's 13 points of damage.
Minus 13. He's dead. All right, good talk, guys.
And then that dude I'm gonna hit twice. Lowest is a 14.
Minus 14.
14
No,
to hit.
sorry. Lowest is a 14. Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay, so that's 2 more hits.
You also have flanking bonus if that means anything.
It doesn't. I already hit. It's 7. That's 21 points of damage to him.
Okay, he's looking bloodied and pretty bad too. As you've successfully managed to dish out your fair swings of attacks.
That's not. That's me.
All right, Usnab, Chad.
I'm gonna move there and
Yep.
hit the same dude.
All right, you have flanking bonus.
That's
Also, Chad and
a-
Uznam, you can, if you want, you can help each other get advantage on attack rolls or whatever. You don't have to, and it might be less efficient in the long run, but
That's okay. That's a 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
8 damage.
Minus 8 points of damage. Still alive, still kicking.
Spiritual
Looking
weapon
pretty
is going
bad.
to move right here
Okay.
and hit him as well. That's a 25
25 hits.
and only 5 damage.
Wow, he is still alive.
Can I add Channel Divinity onto my attack?
Sure.
Because I won't use it again.
No, he
takes
won't.
19 points of damage.
All right, he's dead.
Gang.
Fucking hell. The man survived like 6 different attacks, and finally the channel divinity is what kills him. Finally, that leaves us with Chad.
Dude.
There's 2 people left. They both look bloodied. This one's a little more bloodied.
More so.
Yeah.
I would like to attack this guy then.
Okay.
With my spear, because I've learned from the one who lifts.
25 hits. 12 points of damage. Still
That
alive.
is not
Not
damage,
your
Oh,
attack.
no, it's an attack roll. Okay.
which I'm assuming misses.
12 misses, 25 hits though.
Oh.
Oh, it's
8.
only 8. Okay. In which case, yeah, he's still alive.
Don't you worry.
Guardians.
Oh, he has to make a wisdom save. Wait. Oh, but John already rolled a natural one. He fails his wisdom save. Uznab. Or no, he doesn't have to make it because it's not his turn. It's Chad's turn.
It's for next turn.
Okay. Well, he failed next turn. Chad, a natural one does not hit, and he knocks you prone. Or, not prone, but he knocks you back to the ground as you try and claw him, and he grabs your foot and throws it away and kind of
Okay.
spins you around a bit.
I would like to finally roll my last attack through not Foundry. As that is my 3rd natural one, and I am no longer in trust of it.
Fair.
What is that? +9. Okay. Well, that's a 27.
All right, that hits.
Okay. Sweet. That's what I want. What's my martial arts damage again?
It's 1d6 plus 6.
That is 9 points of damage.
You actually killed him on the dot. If you had done 1 less point of damage, he would have died, or he wouldn't have died.
Ah.
As you finally, after an agonizing 3 natural ones in a row, managed to claw him across the face and kill him, leaving this one as the last one left. Is that the end of your turn, Chad?
That is indeed everything I can do.
All right, he's gonna make a wisdom save. This is a different one. He still fails.
Oh god. 6 damage.
Minus 6
Big
points of
money.
damage. As he gets smacked by Uznab, or Banzu, more like, and then turns and looks at you guys and sees all of his dead compatriots around, and he says, the worm tribe will have your heads for this.
Oh yeah. Or
I'll
reload
make
them.
sure of it. And then he's going to run.
Into the temple?
Yeah. Where's he gonna go? Oh,
Right
the
there?
fool.
So do I?
You get an
So out
attack
of-
of opportunity, yes, Chad.
Okay, that's what I like to hear.
There.
You know, I'll give Foundry another chance.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'll roll it for you. How about that?
Nah.
That's a 15 that hits.
Okay, fine.
7 points of damage.
Still alive.
Just
Still
take all of it away. Yeah, no, still alive. He's only looking
Oh.
like pretty barely bloodied.
Oh, this will be
Um,
fun then.
Okay.
Oh, God.
And that's the end of his turn because he dashed. You guys' turn now. What do you want to do as a
Is
group?
Gilbert doing something?
Gilbert's gonna yell, don't kill him.
Don't.
No, don't. And I'll wait to detect thoughts on him until we're out of combat. But for now, let's just get some dissonant whispers on this bad boy.
Non-lethally.
Can you?
Oh,
Can you do
I
that?
guess I
Is he
can't
bloody?
do that. I mean, 66. If he's not bloodied, it's probably not gonna kill him.
Is he bloody?
6d6. He is bloodied right now.
Oh, he is bloodied.
He just
Okay,
got
fine.
bloodied.
Other people go ahead.
Igor's gonna do the only thing he knows how to do, and he's going
Okay.
to punch him upside
Drive
the
a
head.
cart.
Yep, that's it. That's all he knows.
Drive the cart.
He's gonna make some non-lethal attacks. Whoa, he moved again.
Oh, whoops, sorry. I was adjusting my keyboard. Harshnag is gonna help you by picking up one of the dead bodies and throwing at him non-lethally.
Yes, a non-lethal corpse.
Harshnag hits.
I'm gonna make 3 non-lethal attacks, I guess, unless someone's coming in. Oh boy.
All right.
That's a natural 20 of non-lethal damage.
Yep. No, it looks
I'm
pretty
rolling-
good.
Rolling hot today. And then a 16 and a
Non-lethal
17.
Yeah, those all hit. I'll have you know that Harshnag, while you were prepping your attacks, threw a body over your head and hit him non-lethally. He's looking on the edge of life right now.
Break his legs.
Time to do a bunch of non-lethal damage. That is actually a lot of non-lethal damage. 8 plus 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 21. That's 49 points of non-lethal damage.
Yeah, so that would have almost killed him at full health, actually.
I just kind of flip my weapons around and fucking just start beating him with the handles. Fucking stop it!
Whack, whack, whack. So you smack him once in the head and he trips, and then catch him in the leg and he trips again, and then falls over a prone, and he just like a drummer in Through the Fire and Flames, just put it up all the way down his body, reducing him to non-lethally dead garbage.
Yes!
Dude, watch out for that man. He's ripped. What? You guys got him down? How'd you do that? Dude,
Non-lethal.
You
I
just- you
swear I
literally
stabbed
just-
that.
You literally
stabbed
just
him, like-
see me standing there beating him with handles. You fucking piece of shit.
I
Well-
stabbed him 4 times, dude.
I think he's subdued.
We did it. So are we going to heal the dragon now?
Oh, absolutely.
Because technically
Okay, the dragon is still fighting your grip. Chonk, are you maintaining a hold on it?
I am. I want to feed it some rations too.
Okay, well, make me an
Force
athletics
feeding
check to contest its athletics check.
This is where my +9 comes in handy.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Yep, no, it rolled a 6. All right, good talk.
Oh, I can talk to it.
Yeah, Chonk is holding it by the
Does anyone,
arms.
Are we gonna attempt to persuade this animal to calm down?
I'm just gonna say in its head, don't worry, we're
Does
friends.
Talking in its head transcend the language barriers?
Oh, you better believe it does.
Okay.
Do it.
Well, I should say it needs to understand a language.
All right, it does understand a language.
Okay, so I'm just nodding very enthusiastically as I look at it and not moving my mouth at all, and just saying, no.
Its eyes go
Friends.
wide as it looks around the room, sees the giant, sees the Goliath holding its neck in place, and then
Hey.
makes eye contact with you, Gilbert, as you're nodding, and frantically tries to escape once again.
Gilbert, fucking stop. I know it's you. I know it's you. And I'm gonna start trying to like pet its back down its neck, trying to calm it down.
I guess we were right in naming it Kella.
I'm going to
Very upset screeching.
attempt
I'm
to
going
calm
to
it
start-
down.
Casting second level prayer of healing
On it? Okay.
on everyone.
On everyone.
Oh.
Right. 10 minutes.
Can we tie up this duder first and also heal him?
Yeah, he's unconscious and bleeding out. And with that, I'm going to say 5-minute break while I go get pizza.
I'm gonna go take a piss. God, this is gonna be a fun
Fire
animal
to
handling
natural
check.
ones.
Is Gilbert socially incompetent? No, it's everyone else who's wrong.
Oh wait, I'm getting 13 hit points.
Oh, it was 13 hit points from that?
Oh no, it was I get temporary hit points because crap. Because when I kill people, I gain health.
Yeah.
less bad.
Okay, is this a puzzle? I think it is.
Oh god, I'm so ready for a puzzle.
You know, funnily enough, so am I.
Yeah, because you just get to sit back and laugh as we completely misinterpret everything.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be the idea. Mm-hmm.
Any folks good at animal handling?
I'm not bad at it, but apparently it doesn't like me.
Yeah, isn't it? You wait. I thought Ian, you were the animal handling guy.
I am. I've got a +4, but I'm not a wisdom character.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Because I think Chad, without proficiency, has a higher animal handling than I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he does.
But I think that
called?
since I'm proficient, you're gonna help. I'm gonna help you calm this beast down. I think.
Because of my +5 animal handling.
Yeah, I'm proficient, so I should be able to assist. But
Good deal. I will roll for it whenever Nathaniel is ready.
Is the dragon dead yet?
not yet.
Oh, dragon's still alive.
You cast Prayer of Healing there, Dylan?
Yeah.
How many of the good things do we get?
How many of the goods? 13.
You know, I'm
So-
doing all right.
Wow.
Up
I'm
to
not doing.
4.
I'm not doing great. But I'm doing all right.
I only took 13 points of damage, so that just topped me back off perfectly.
Well, that's pretty good.
I took a handful.
You took a bit.
Let me figure this out.
Is there a way to do temporary hit points in Founder?
Who knows?
There's a temp slot. Oh,
Oh. I see.
You can add another resource.
No, there's the temp slot. I see it.
Where?
It's right under hit points.
Oh,
but
look at
small.
that. Yeah. How snazzy.
What does it mean by plus max?
What?
Like next to plus temp, there's also plus.
I think there's some spells that increases your max HP for a certain duration.
Oh. Gotcha.
Okay.
I'm casting Animate Dead today.
Yes. Yes,
Oh.
we are.
Wait, I almost forgot. Can we loot the bodies?
Yes, you can.
What do we find?
So there's a strange-looking amulet on the slung around the neck of the red-tinted frost giant, or not
Is
frost giant, red-tinted berserker. You're not sure what it is.
Does it seem magical?
There's 7 100 gold piece diamonds.
Huh.
To his,
Diamond?
Uh,
We're up
no,
to 10,
sorry,
boys.
gemstones.
Ah, you
Aw.
son of a bitch. Why did we question it? Why don't we just accept it?
Yeah, 7 100 gold piece worth of gemstones.
Anything else?
That's everything of value. The other giant or the other berserkers didn't have like any pouches or anything.
Okay. And nothing on the caster.
There's a spell casting focus, but that's it.
So because the dragon doesn't like me while they're trying to talk to it, I'm just gonna spend 10 minutes casting Identify on the amulet.
I'm gonna feed
Alright.
it rations.
Okay, Chunk, make me an animal handling check with disadvantage.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, okay. We did not let Chalk near the.
No, he's holding it. He gets
You
to
want me
feed
to
it.
pass
He
it
already
off to
tried
you?
to. He was already feeding it rations.
Yeah.
When we- he was already feeding it rations. We came over to
Yeah,
to
because
assist.
you
Yeah,
allowed
this
it.
is him feeding it rations the first time.
Hold on. Animal handling.
Ready for my animal. Never mind.
Never. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna pass it off to Igor. Well, Igor holds it. Then I'm gonna feed it rations
Okay, make me an animal handling check.
with disadvantage or no?
No disadvantage, because now you're not holding it by the neck and trying to force feed it.
14.
That's pretty good. You successfully managed to feed it food.
Okay.
So
I don't force feed it. That's a little harsh, Nathaniel.
you've done it
Okay,
before.
okay.
He has.
While I'm holding it, I'm gonna kind of just be gently caressing it, making sure it gentle with it. I'm gonna try to help calm it down. Right? Is Chad gonna come in and take that assist?
Yes, I will.
All right. Since Igor's helping you, Chad, make an animal handling check with advantage with whatever you're intending to do.
I am. So I'm assuming you don't want me to just say befriend.
Well, I don't know what you're trying to do to this poor thing.
We're trying to calm it
Poor
down.
thing. We're trying to comfort it and calm it down.
All right, make me an animal handling check with advantage.
Has the prayer of healing popped off?
I think no, because this is during.
That is a 21.
Spicy.
That's pretty good. Okay. You managed to calm it down. To the point where now it's not actively trying to eat you
Fantastic.
or fight you. or
Dude,
fight you.
nice.
It seems to be rather unhappy with the way its life is going right now. It's just kind of whimpering. The prayer of healing hasn't gone off yet, so.
Does anyone speak Draconic?
I do actually.
Oh my god. Really?
Oh. Really?
Wait. Really?
Yeah. Why are you all surprised? It's what I took instead of giant, the one that would have been useful.
Imagine taking
that's fair.
Draconic.
Oh, you weren't here when we met the dragon. That first. Okay. Yep.
It all makes sense.
It's called D&D. Why would you not take Draconic?
Well, I didn't take dungeon.
That's Underdark, right?
Okay, it's now.
No, it's
canonical
Terran.
that Dungeon is a. Dungeon's a language. So, 10 minutes go by. Holding this dragon. Chad, do you say anything to it? You understand Draconic. It's not saying anything, however.
I just want to kind of keep saying how we can help bring it to a better place and
Oh god, that sounds very
Like-
euphemistic.
Oh god. It's like, don't worry, you'll be in a better place once.
There's
you
a
die.
farm upstate.
the rabbits.
Oh,
So
God.
dude, we're not gonna abuse you like those other guys. We're gonna dude, You're an awesome dude. You know, dude.
Because of your high animal handling check, your words seem to have a calming effect. However,
That's great, dude.
it doesn't really respond to any of them if you ask it questions or whatever, and it never says anything of its own. It seems to be mostly in shock. You'll notice that there's a collar strapped around its neck at this point, because now you're not in the heat of combat, with like studded leather, kind of metal balls on the outside, right? An angry looking collar, and there's shackles that have been kind of chained around the back, like the bases of its wings, in an effort to prevent them from having full range of motion.
That's rude.
Do any of you do anything, or
Chad,
We
you
leave 'em.
Chad, you must really relate to this as someone who's had their wings unjustly held from them.
Yeah, dude. I was actually just telling this dragon my life story in Draconic, dude, and how I just felt like until I was like a 5 out of 20, I wasn't allowed to fly, dude. You know?
That is a truly moving tale. Should we attempt to take the collar off?
I think
Yeah.
so, dude. I think this guy deserves.
Will you tell our dear friend that we're going to attempt to remove the collar from him before we do this, so he doesn't think we're trying to choke him out?
Yeah, dude. So dude. I just want to say, dude, that you know that thing that's bothering you, holding you down in life, dude. I'm gonna take it off of you. You can do whatever you want.
The
Well, not
dragon
do
just kind of
whatever
looks at
you
you.
want, but we're gonna take the chains off so you can actually fly. And I spread my wings.
Does it seem like they're easy to take off if you have opposable thumbs?
the shackles? No, they're locked by a padlock of some sort. The collar is also
Good thing we have a rogue.
the collar you could take off with your hands though, because it's got a mechanism in the back that you can
Oh, okay.
unclasp.
I start taking off the collar then at least.
Okay. We'll say your animal handling check still applies here, as you kind of reach up and very gently, very slowly and calmly unclasp the collar and let it fall to the ground, and instantly the dragon takes a really shaky breath as if it can breathe properly for the first time in a while. Do any of you do anything about the shackles on its wings? Granted, these wings are still, or the left wing especially, is still severely damaged from Harshnag, because the
Let's-
spell of healing hasn't gone off yet.
I think the shackles might be holding it in place. So maybe we wait for the prayer healing to pop off before we take it off.
Okay.
Holding the
But
wing in place.
dude, Chonk, do you think you can crack this lock, dude?
No lockpicks. No.
You don't have
No
lockpicks?
I don't think I do.
Thieves' tools. Absolutely, you have lockpicks. What's a rogue without lockpicks?
Are you
An
sure
archer?
I do?
Do you have these tools in your inventory?
If he doesn't, it comes by default, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah,
Like
you
it's
would
one
have
of
had
those.
to-
Okay.
It's not a
Then I do.
one-time use item.
But I do. I don't know if I have proficiency in it though.
You do.
Okay, I do.
A rogue starts out with
Congrats.
thieves' tools and proficiency in thieves' tools.
Welcome to being a rogue.
All right, here we go.
So yes, you have lockpicks.
Okay, cool. Then yes, I can try.
Okay. Give me a dexterity sleight of hand check. Also, Gilbert, wouldn't it be hilarious if a higher level fireball increased its radius?
It would.
That would. Something to consider.
Indeed.
What was that sleight of hand, Chunk?
A 11.
So, at the moment, the dragon's squirming around a lot, even with Chad and Igor and you comforting it. It's really difficult to get a steady platform in order to actually pick this lock. Not that it's a particularly difficult lock. It's just that at the moment it's a little challenging to pick. So you don't quite get it off.
Okay.
You'll probably have to wait for the at least prayer of healing to take effect before you can try again.
All
Yes,
right.
keyboard.
You said 10 minutes had gone by.
10 minutes have gone by probably now, honestly, unless anyone wants to do anything before that goes by.
No.
Nope.
Have we tied up the
Okay.
wandering barbarian?
I assume.
How much did he heal Uznam? The dragon. Okay. Yes, you tied up this guy.
Okay,
He also got healed.
good.
Okay. He's awake in the corner, frowning.
And then the amulet.
Yes, you cast Identify.
Yes.
It is a amulet of proof against detection and location. Ironically
Oh.
enough.
Oh.
But it prevents people from scrying your location and seeing where you are. It prevents them from tracking you through areas that you thought you couldn't be tracked from. It prevents
Am I allowed to
people
look
you
the
don't
stat
like.
block for that?
Yes, go ahead.
So, this brings up a very interesting question. Which one of us would the Black Network scry on?
Throw it at Killen's corpse.
Yeah, no, that's an interesting question, isn't it? It's only one amulet.
Okay. One
Okay. So the healing spell goes off, and while this healing spell goes off and the identify spell and all of that, you guys finally get a good look at the room you're in. And we'll stay on this map for, clarity's sake. But you have entered the central part of this temple, essentially. Thick frost clings on every surface of this 100-foot high vaulted chamber. 7 enormous statues dominate the room. The largest of them is an 80-foot tall robed giant, his hands and arms outstretched, and his face hidden beneath a stony cowl, facing a glowing archway in the east wall. Kneeling in rows to each side of the statue are 6 statues half its size, each impressive in its own right, and depicting a paragon of each type of giant: hill, stone, frost, fire, cloud, and storm. Actually, we're going to switch to a different scene because I don't want you guys to get confused by any of like the misnomers or whatever. So take a look at this pretty artwork while I describe it to you. The smaller statues of the giants face the larger one, and they hold weapons, and their arms outstretched. But only 5 of them. Only the frost giant statue is unarmed. Looking past this large central statue, and around it, you see a glowing archway. The archway is 40 feet wide and 40 feet tall. 6 different runes are carved into it, each one inlaid with mithril, and a glowing mist fills the arch. Niches in the walls of either side contain empty, ice-covered sconces made of iron. Yeah, so there's the 6 kinds of giants. Frost giant has a missing weapon.
Wait, is
But
it...
the other giants have weapons in their hands that they're offering to their all-father statue in the center.
Is it missing a weapon as in it doesn't have one, or there was a weapon and now it's not there? Like, does it
You're
look like
guessing
it's supposed to have a weapon?
Yeah, there was a weapon, now it's not there.
Okay.
It looks like it's supposed to have a weapon. While you guys are observing this, Harshnai kind of walks up and gently lays a hand on the depiction of the frost giant, who looks pretty similar to himself, and kind of runs his hand over where the weapon should be, and frowns, but says nothing.
Oh, damn, Harshnag. If he had the Orax, he'd practically be you.
Yeah. If he had my axe. And he takes his axe out,
Yeah.
Yes.
spins it around, and
And snaps it in half. We'll never
inserts it into the hands of the giant, and nothing happens.
What's the wormling doing?
Yeah, how's our dragon doing?
Sitting in a corner, trying not to die.
Well, no, we healed it. Excuse me.
I stand by what I said.
Question for the group. Do we think that, kind of lacking in parental figure white dragon wormling in here has anything to do with the extremely angry ancient white dragon on the outside?
Well,
Just throwing some ideas out here.
maybe we should ask. And I give a weird look to Chad.
I
toothy
would like
smile.
to think that I'm still with the dragon.
Of
Yes,
course.
you are.
We're both sitting there. I'm still rubbing
Yeah.
its back. It's a good girl. Or boy, or
Is
whatever.
it a boy or a girl?
I
would
don't
assume
think we
I
should
know.
check. I think that would only go bad.
That's... Yeah, dude. So, dude, do you know, like, where your family is? I say that in the most, like, calming way I possibly can.
Okay. Holy shit, that's awesome.
God,
You say in Draconic.
Yes.
It looks at you, narrows its eyes, and then just shakes its head.
Do you think if we give the dragon to the big dragon, he'll undrop Kella?
No,
Damn. We should keep
Poor
it.
thing.
take it back.
Okay. Next row of investigation. Hello, friend. And Gilbert looks down at the.
Dude, Gilbert, don't do that.
Do it.
Well, I wasn't gonna do the big thing. I was just gonna see if he knows anything about this room and potentially where the dragon comes from.
Yeah, dude, but, like, speaking in its mind, it's just gonna freak it out.
Well, I know not to the
No.
dragon.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. You misunderstood me. I'm talking about the barbarian.
Oh, no, we're good, dude. Yeah. No, that's great.
No, my apologies.
Nah, do the barbarian what you want. Although he's, like, ripped, dude. I don't know how he got so ripped.
Yes. Does barbarian boy answer?
He glowers at you.
I walk up and I slap him in the face.
And he kind of, his head jerks to one side, and then he spits out spit and turns to look at you, Chunk. It's like, what you want?
And then I just nod at Gilbert. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Chunk. Hello. You may not have noticed, but you are tied up. Your friends are rather dead. And, well, we're the ones who caused all that, so, I suggest being friendly with us. I can assure you, we're quite likable when people
Or
are friendly
what?
with us. Then I just start speaking in his head. Well, you see, this can get rather unpleasant, because you've noticed I'm moving my mouth. Yes, no, I know. Isn't it a little disconcerting? Much more better if we could have this conversation in a verbal environment where everyone can hear and participate, and I don't need to keep going blabbering on in your head.
Silence!
Yes?
What do you want?
I say, well, a couple of questions. One, this small dragon, where did it come from? Doesn't exactly look like it's,
She was the
on
boss's
the best of
pet.
Right. Which one was the boss? Was that the red one?
He spits again.
Okay, I'm talking in his head again. You see, that was really unpleasant. We were having such a good
He
conversation.
didn't spit
I
at
feel
you.
like-
He spit to the side, but
I
Oh,
still
okay,
slap him
fine.
in the face. Like, come on. That's
slaps him again, and then he spits again. This time, blood coming out of his mouth, and he's like, "I don't know everything."
Well, me neither. Don't tell anyone that I have a reputation to uphold. But, you know, what are you folks doing here? Or I guess you folk now?
And he kind of glares at you, and he seems to be weighing his options almost. Yeah, okay. Book doesn't give me a whole lot to go off of here. I think they didn't expect you to keep one.
We're off book, boys.
We're doing it. We did it.
First time ever we're off book. Yeah, so he kind of looks at you and huffs a sigh of defeat and says, "We was looking for treasure, but we didn't find any. We was just leaving."
Can I perception check that?
Insight, but yes.
Perceive his words.
As may I, Mr. DM?
Yeah, you can both do it.
Oh, good. Natural 1, 7.
22.
A.
Okay, which one?
Hmm.
Did he bring me? What?
He
No,
didn't bring
we're
any notes. He brought himself back.
I'm debating whether or not I should whisper here. Well, Mark rolled a natural 1, so yeah, let's do it.
It was a 7.
Okay, let's think this through.
Okay.
Flashlights. Today's episode is brought to you by flashlights in general. Get you one. You never know when it's going to be dark. You need to be able to look around. Flashlights are great. Some are solar powered. Some you can
What
crank.
about
Flashlights on Reddit, and people take flashlights very seriously.
You know, you need those lumens. If you don't have enough lumens, it's not good enough. You need a good amount of lumens. I think like 500 lumens is the normal. But hey, fuck it. Get a couple thousand lumens.
Frankly, if your flashlight doesn't cause a risk to airplanes overhead if it's shined on them, I mean, what are you doing?
Let's see. Brightest flashlight, commercial flashlight.
Gilbert, you're next.
Oh God,
Brightest commercial flashlight. Brightest flashlights in 2010. Let's see how many lumens. Can I get a lumen count? 100,000 lumens. That's what we're talking about, boys. We need those lumens. We need to be able to see 2 towns over. You know, you never know. Should it have a strobe feature at 100,000 lumens? Probably not. You'll probably kill at least 2 people. You don't even have to be epileptic to have a seizure if you have 1,000 lumens. Our sponsor today was flashlights, Chad. Just so you know.
Flashlights. If your flashlight isn't setting fire to the tree branches as you turn it on, it is not called a flashlight.
You need to be causing seizures for the airplane pilots. All right.
All
they don't even
my
have to be
flashlights
epileptic.
have 7 celestial bodies rotating around it in oblong orbits.
Oblong.
Are there
Let's
7
see.
planets? I can't remember anymore. I got rid of Pluto. I was just thrown off kilter.
Which is ironic
8.
considering
There's 8.
Pluto's orbit is off.
There's
There's
8.
eight.
Oh, for the love of...
There are 9 planets! I will die on this hill.
Okay.
Have fun dying alone.
No, there's dozens of us. Dozens.
Okay.
Go find it for us.
My good friend.
And
Oh,
at
go
this,
ahead.
the berserker kind of glares at you, and after you guys have been staring at him for like 30 seconds or whatever, just kind of reading him, he's like, "We was bringing treasure back to our cave, but we didn't get any. Giants cleaned this place out."
Where? Cave?
And he shrugs and just kind of points towards the south, I guess. Far off. Long journey here.
Was he telling the truth?
I don't think so.
I would say he is.
Can I roll a perception check for that?
Insight. Didn't
Insight.
you just do
Yeah, your insight check still applies here, Suto.
Oh,
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
okay.
Well...
I have a zombie friend, by the way.
Oh,
Yes.
for the love of God.
What did you fucking do?
I animated dead.
Did we
Man.
flay the flesh off of it first, or do you have a zombie?
I don't have. Well, do I? No, I don't think I can really flay with my blade.
Actually, it's not very far off, actually, at all. So there's a whole page on it in chapter 3. He kind of nods off and he says, "Day's journey. To east. Maybe to... Why?"
Treasure good.
"Yes, but we have none."
Right. You wouldn't happen to know anything about a, I don't know, ancient white dragon that chases people as they enter this little temple?
Ah. And he kind of coughs up a bit of blood during his laugh. And he looks at you, Gilbert, and he smiles this kind of lopsided, crazy grin. And he's like, "I see you've met the White Wind. A demon, is she not?" That's all he says.
Okay. No relation between Miss Wind and this small little dragon wormling creature? No?
At this, he kind of shrugs, and he's like, boss does what boss wants. Miss Wind. Miss Wind. The White Wind cares not for life. She kills because she can.
Well, that's lovely. I don't really think we have anything else useful to glean from our good berserking friend.
No. Kill.
Well, now hold on. I don't.
I'd be killed if I returned. Might
I
as
mean,
well
do you
do it
want us to kill
now.
you? Because we can if you want to. It's just, it kind of feels a little wrong.
Do you think the
Feels
dragon-
appropriate for you to deny me a warrior's death.
What?
Scum.
Hold on a second. We're not the scum. You're the one who wants to kill you.
No, not of barbarian ways. To die without weapon in hand is death. Death. No good.
Gilbert looks at the group. Any ideas, proposals?
1v1 Igor.
Is the dragon still outside?
The dragon, God, it's a couple 100 feet down from the doors. You're not sure. But last time you saw the dragon booked it out of the cave and then dropped Kella. So maybe not.
I say barbarian 1v1's Gilbert. Or not Gilbert.
Well, now hold on a second.
Igor.
I like idea. Come, mage boy. Let us fight.
Well, I mean,
He's at 13.
I can. Honestly, I'd probably win. I have a wand of fireballs.
We will see.
Well, I did it. Frankly, this seems rather barbaric.
I say we send them outside and watch.
I also like that idea.
Do we want him potentially sending more individuals here? Should we just have him tag along for a little bit?
Well, no, but we can like see if the dragon's still outside by setting him in as bait. And if he makes it too far, I can just shoot him.
But if now, Igor, Chad.
I think Igor and Chad have been pretty preoccupied with the
Yeah,
dragon.
dude, we're petting the dragon.
Oh, this is still okay.
Yeah, no, they're still petting the baby dragon.
You know, it is kind of dying.
It's not
It got
dead.
healed.
It's not
got
dying. It's just not doing great.
It's not full health, that's for sure.
All right, what does he want?
He wants to die.
1v1 me, scrub.
All right, DM, I would like to insight check him, see if he's worth it.
Yeah. What do you mean by worth it?
Is that like actually?
Oh,
Is he
yeah,
actually
okay,
an
go ahead.
honorable person and wants his warrior's death?
Go ahead and insight check.
That's a
Will
19.
he get us to level 8?
Yeah, he's that seems to be appropriate right here.
I still say we use him as bait to see if the white dragon's outside.
Well, if what you've said is what you said he said is true, there's a chance the white dragon will, pick him up and take him home. No good. So,
Okay.
honestly, I've dealt with these kind of people before. I say we kind of just leave him tied there. Let him starve. Fuck him.
What's your name?
That's none of your business, is it now?
How
is he tied?
Of you.
Oh, have
I imagine like hog tied around the arms tied to the
you? Arms are tied to feet.
chest, stomach, and then feet tied to ground. I don't think tied to feet, no. But sort of like arms either tied behind his back and feet tied together, or some combination of that.
Well, gentlemen.
Certainly tied well.
anyone have an idea besides my own? Unless you are saying something, Mr. Barbarian.
Troll hunter, aren't you?
Yep, that's me.
Funny.
What?
Nothing.
No, okay.
He just kind of smiles this dumb smile.
Whatever you say, bucko. Alright,
Curious individual.
oh, quite. I'm gonna, unless anyone has any objections, I'm going to take, I think I have pythons? God, if I don't have pythons, I don't have pythons.
Most
Holy
powerful item in the game.
God damn it.
Man, if only there was a Python salesman that showed up
God,
to
those
sell
don't
you some
exist.
Pythons. God, what was the NPC the first time we ever played D&D?
NPC? How dare you? I think you're talking about my first character, Roscoe frickin' Goodbarrel.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So,
I
funnily
have-
enough,
I
there's
have
some
Pythons.
sound. Oh,
I have
Sean has
Pythons. I
Okay,
have
okay,
Pythons.
good.
What do you want to use Pythons for?
I'm going to take a python, and just like, I'm about 6 feet tall. I assume I can reach up about 8 feet
Python him
tall.
to the wall.
I'm going to, put a nice python, nice 8 feet tall, and then I'm going to make sure his feet are tied nice and tight. Actually, hold on.
Is he hanging or is he barely like standing on the?
Hold on. Did I not get manacles? I didn't get manacles. No, he is getting hung by his feet. So his feet
Why
are
are
not
we
behind his
torturing
feet.
him?
So he's upside down.
Yep.
Why can't we just kill him?
Well, that's what he wants.
Yes.
If he wants to share information, maybe he can get what he wants. But if
I've shared enough. All I know.
I honestly don't believe you. So you're going to
If you're
hang
19
like
in insight, he's telling the truth, but
I didn't. Well, fuck it. I don't give a shit.
there you go.
He's going to hang here. Maybe they'll learn.
At this point, Harshnag kind of nudges Chonk with his foot and gestures to the glowing archway and the statues and says,
Oh, that's right.
"Gentlemen, we still have work to do."
Right. 5 statues,
6 statues.
6 statues.
A hill
7
giant, a stone
planets.
giant, a frost giant, a fire giant, a cloud giant, and a storm giant. Right? One of
Oh,
each
wow.
giant. Everyone has a weapon that corresponds to like their giant. Right? There's a great club for the hill giant. A stone giant has a boulder. The fire giant has a great sword. The cloud giant has a mithril spear. And the storm giant has an adamantium trident. All of which look giant-sized and very heavy, made out of stone or steel or iron, mithril, adamantium, bone, that sort of thing. The only thing that's missing is a great axe or great. You assume great axe because that's what Harshnag has in the frost giant's hands.
And we put in an axe and nothing happened.
That is correct. There's
I
still
assume there's a
more.
closed door.
There's still more to this dungeon. On either side of this chamber, right? So you came in from the west, and the archway is to the east on the other side of the chamber, and you're in the central chamber now. To the north and south, there are doors that lead to presumably more stuff. Giant-sized doors, mind you, 20 feet tall. But there are other passages you can take.
Oh, well, I suppose we should take one of those.
Yee.
Okay, are you going north or south?
Fuck it, north.
North's a good starting.
North is a pretty good direction.
Best direction.
Damn it.
Dude, North's a good time. So, does the wormling follow us?
It's an excellent question.
I hold
Doesn't
out
want
some
to,
more. I hold out some more rations and I wave it enticingly.
Mm. The
Is this
wormling
still
takes the
bloody?
wormling takes a sign. It's not blooded anymore. Not full heal though. The wormling takes a sidelong glance at the barbarian that's now strung up by his feet.
Oh, I have an idea. Igor, I go to Igor. I say, battle axe? Question mark. Borrow. I do a grasping motion.
What for?
Food, meat. and I
Whoa, no,
point at the-
whoa. No, take a step back. There are a lot of nouns there. I need more specifics.
There are a
Where are
lot
we
of
getting?
nouns
Where are we getting
there.
this meat?
I point at the strung up barbarian.
Okay, okay. There are other corpses we can use first.
Fresh meat.
They are plenty fresh. It's been like 10, 15 minutes most.
At this point, Igor, you or everyone else, you notice the dragon kind of inching its way closer to the strung up barbarian.
I assume the barbarian's hanging like a couple feet off the ground.
Yeah.
It's
It's a wormling though. It's a medium creature.
All right.
It's like the size of a really big dog.
Man, what are Chonk's ideals? I'm really curious.
Who knows?
Oh, he doesn't have an alignment. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
alright. How about this? Go get one of the corpses. Before we feed him fresh meat, I want a couple more words with the gentleman.
Okay.
I would like to go at the same pace as the dragon, slowly going towards the hanging barbarian.
All right.
I'm going
And the
to.
dragon kind of looks at you, Chad, and stops and like does its little thing where like it stops moving like a cat, right? And then like slowly inches forward, watches you keep pace with it, and stops moving again.
I'm gonna
That's
get
what
up
it's doing.
right in front of it, give it a slight pet on the head. Just give me one more minute, and then you can have him. All right? It's okay. Okay. It was a good little dragon. I'm going
I
to-
come back with like a giant section of human thigh, I guess.
I'm going to take
And
my
you
axe
offer it to
back
the
because I
dragon?
do not trust Chonk.
Yes. Now to
The dragon sniffs it a little bit and then slowly starts nibbling on it.
Okay.
Dude, Chonk, now might be a good time to pick those locks while it's.
Okay.
Oh yes. I try again. Give me that lockpick, baby.
All right, make me a sleight of hand check. This one's a pretty easy DC. It's preoccupied while eating. It's like the scene in How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Puts the tail on while it's eating.
Oof, that's a 7, boys.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it, it's good enough.
Alright.
You pop open the shackles with their lockpicks. Now that the dragon's eating, you get to some uninterrupted time worth of shackles. It's harder than you think. You're a bit out of practice, but you eventually lockpick lawyer style open it up, and you're free to remove the shackles from the wings, and instantly its
That's all I
tail
have for you today.
like its tail like drops to the ground, and its neck cranes up and turns around, and it stares at you with one of its big round eyes, Chunk, as you remove its shackles.
I would
It just
like
kind of stares at
to
you.
fly into the air
Okay.
and see if it follows me.
It switches its view from Chonk to Chad, now flying up into the air. And for what looks to be the first time in a while, it stretches its wings, and it does the little cat thing, where it goes down, like stretches its hind legs or whatever. And the wings get out big and wide. And you notice these wings are alarmingly large, honestly, for like such a, like a, I don't know what's a huge breed of dog, like a Great Dane or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Mastiff.
It's like, yeah, like a mastiff, like a big mastiff.
Siberian.
And its wings are still like probably 10 feet long each. Like it's got like a 20-foot long wingspan. And it kind of stretches, and then it flinches a little bit, and it looks over its left shoulder, and it sees like what looks to be some residue of damage on its left wing still, and then it sheaths them.
I cast a first level cure wounds.
Heck yeah.
How much HP?
Probably not a lot. Ooh, 11.
That's 11's pretty good. As you heal it, and it kind of gets closer to you, Uznaub, and then kind of butts you with its head a little bit, very affectionately.
Uznav.
Big
Freaking
dragon.
Uznav.
You
I
pet
did
the
it,
dragon?
Snob.
And then I point up at the bird in the sky and tell it to go after him.
It licks its lips,
No.
and then kind of goes down its haunches a little bit.
Wait a
Not
sec.
like that.
So, while all of
I'm
this is going on, I was gonna try to go talk to our friend hanging up.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want to say?
You said you've heard of me. Have you heard of me or the group?
Many questions, and he's kind of like gently swinging back and forth as he's upside down, and you're like on your you do like the slab squat in order to look him in the eyes.
Oh yeah.
And it's I don't know, it's just pretty funny. It's like, many questions from Troll hunter.
See, here's the thing. I will gladly give you what you desire if you play nice. Just answer the questions. We can get you what you want. Otherwise, and I kind of lean to the side, you'll become his lunch. And I point to the dragon, who is, I assume, now eyeing Chad up in the
Eyeing
air.
Chad, like a big chicken nugget. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
I think we're
he's-
having a race.
Yeah, the dragon, at this point the dragon's taken off, and it's Chad, you think it's playful, but the rest of you recognize this as a
Chad is being hunted.
hunting ritual.
As you can see,
Hunting.
he's hungry.
Funny. Yes, what is your name? Troll
Thought-
hunter.
I thought you already knew my name.
No, I don't.
So, you know who I am. You know what I did. But you don't
Not
know.
who.
But not
What?
who. What? So that comes back around to the question of, do you know me or do you know the group?
We've killed many troll hunters in our time.
Now, why would you do that? There's not many of us. We
No,
mean you no harm.
but fun.
Now, you've got a weird sense of fun, I would say.
Always put up a good fight, you did.
Oh, yes.
And he's still just kind of gently swinging back and forth, and now you recognize it as him doing it.
Yeah, do I recognize any of the iconography of this man? And, like, the clan that they're wearing?
The clan is unfamiliar. There are a couple of barbarian clans to the north and to the south that you might have run into in your time. You certainly don't recognize anything about this one in specific. Although you've heard of barbarian clans like this, roaming about and killing people. They're generally chaotic evil. That's just kind of how they roll. For this one in particular, yeah, you're not sure.
Well,
There's no great iconography or anything to observe.
alright. So, fine, now you want to play this way. I guess I hold all the cards. I guess I'll give you a handful. The name's Igor. From Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate, great city. You probably have never been down there, but you probably
How
have
the
very
parents
strong.
doing?
Oh, they've been dead for many a years.
And at this point, his eyes are kind of glossy, not quite making eye contact with you as he talks to you. He's just kind of looking off to the side, still gently swinging in the pipe.
So, now I've told you what you want to know. Are you going to tell me what you want to know? What I want to know? Jesus Christ.
What do you want?
Well, I want to know. You still have yet to answer. You said you know me.
Yes.
Do you know me or the group?
Both. I've seen you before.
Oh, really? Where is that?
Died to a troll.
I don't know.
Very expensive death. Wouldn't you say?
I would say. Been there. I remember the day vividly.
I'm sure.
So I ask you, why were you so far south if you live all the way up here?
Great worm travels all over. Seen many environments. Killed many men.
Well,
At this point, those of you following the dragon, Chad, I need you to make a
oh boy.
acrobatics check.
Wouldn't it be athletics for speed?
God, why
no,
are
you're
you
trying to
arguing?
dodge a
You
dragon.
always
No.
argue for acrobatics, and as soon as you get an acrobatics, you're arguing for athletics.
No, it's athletics now. Sweet.
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah, no, it's athletics. All right.
Down.
Oh, it rolled a natural 20. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Wonderful.
Well,
I
Chad's
rolled a
dead.
13.
Congrats,
Oh,
man.
okay.
Natasha's.
Chad, it's right on your heels. And
Dude,
at this point,
excellent.
what you thought was kind of like a fun game of like it following you around, you realize it's got a pretty hungry look in its eyes. As it attempts to take a bite at one of your feet as you are flying around. Does a 10 plus 4 hit you?
No.
Okay, it misses, but it nips at your heels a little bit.
Oh dear lord.
Bad dragon. No, bad. Stop. I U-turn.
I pick up the hunk of meat and I try to aim it so that it'll like make an arc in front of the dragon's face.
All right, make me attack roll.
An attack roll. What's
You're
the...
throwing it, so it's dex.
Wait, how does this work? So it's like a 20.
You roll me a
D20
dex.
D20 plus what?
Dex.
Plus your
what?
dex.
Raw dex. Okay.
Raw dex.
Unless you're proficient in throwing me.
I am not. That's an 8, sadly.
That's an 8, so it misses. It hits
Ooh.
Chad though. It's pretty good. Smacks him upside the wing. As the
Almost
rest of you
dead.
just watch as these two idiots fly around. One of which seems to just now realize that they are perhaps not. They're not a trainer, but instead lunch.
I would like to start landing on the ground near a corpse.
Okay, that's fair. Igor, back to you.
So it looks like our dear friend is getting quite hungry. So, how do you want to play this?
Fitting for a troll hunter to deny me a warrior's death.
Well, you kind of been super fucking cagey, dude.
I've told you what I know. Now fulfill your promise.
I don't think I wanted to do that.
Typical.
Quite.
And at this point, he just closes his eyes.
Good luck. Too afraid to face it. Hey! I whistle for the dragon.
Okay. At this, the dragon is currently trying to like still nip at Chad, while Chad's like throwing a corpse at the dragon. And it's a rather entertaining scene. And you whistle, and the dragon kind of stops and perks up a little bit and turns and puts an eye on you, Igor.
Lunch! And I point at the man hidden upside down.
And at this, the dragon scampers over, kind of like a nice little like galloping motion, and kind of slows down and gets within 5 feet of it and sniffs, and you can see the barbarian shaking a little bit, with probably fear,
Oh, what happened to the big strong man?
but doesn't say anything as the dragon sniffs and then opens its mouth as if it's like yawning and kind of detaches its jaw a little bit, kind of like a snake, right? Opens its mouth really wide and then just chomp and bites the head clean off. And it just
You know, I probably should have asked if you guys were done with him.
starts eating.
Yes, we're done with him.
We are now.
And at this, the dragon kind of swallows and licks the blood off of its lips, I guess, and goes, and just starts eating again.
Did any of us hear Igor's conversation with El Barbarino?
You could have heard snippets of it. Perhaps got the gist, except for Chad.
No, I did
and
not hear
probably
it.
Chonk.
So, like, the thing about him dying?
Yeah, you all probably heard that except for Chad.
Igor,
Yeah.
out of curiosity, what exactly were you talking to this man about? I heard some things that may have involved your death.
Oh, yeah. That's a story. Mostly it was really confusing. I don't really understand. But he, I guess, knew I was a troll hunter, but somehow didn't know me. It's a weird group of people. But yeah. It's a long story. It wasn't my best day. Early in my career, you know. Like, less than a year in. You're doing what you gotta do. And then you gotta let your guard down for half a second, and then, just like that, it's fucking over. It wasn't pleasant, but I'm still here, I guess.
At this point, Harstad comes over and leans down and puts a giant hand on your shoulder, which really just knocks you prone. He's like, "Oh, sorry. There," and he kind of pats your prone body. It's okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's like literally not the problem. I don't worry about it. Yeah.
Now, shall we?
Yes, really, really fast. I promise this will be quick. Igor, you should probably have this. And Gilbert hands him the amulet of proof against detection.
Oh boy.
And
Is this my
location.
first attunement and second attunement slot?
You know, you got the thing from the demon, and we don't know what it does. So on the off chance it's related to like scrying and seeing your location, well, this should help.
Oh, this is a fantastic. It looks really stupid though, but I guess I'll wear
Put
it.
it under your shirt.
You think I'm wearing a shirt under this armor? You flatter me.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're going to the north, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The north.
As
I'm just gonna swap these rooms around because the south is way more interesting.
God.
And it's got a good cliffhanger point for the end of the
Isn't
session.
Isn't this? Yeah, I was about to fucking say.
The illusion of choice, ladies and gentlemen.
Telltale game.
Choice. So, with that, Harshnag opens up the giant doors to the feast hall.
Is the wormling following us?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah, the wormling, after it ate its fair share of the barbarian, which is all of it, I will say, swallowed the whole thing whole. It is now pretty happily following Chad,
Chad.
although that might not be for the right reasons.
I ask if it wants more food, and then I.
And it goes.
Oh god, no! You're never supposed to mention food around it because now it thinks it's
Good.
going to be fed. Oh, fucking Christ. What do I?
My
It'll
zombie's
be-
following me, by the way.
All right,
I need
that's
a
good to
stat
know.
block for that.
Oh,
Goddard.
yeah, so,
You
so
have a
what's the
friend
zombie
too.
look like? Because everyone's been doing shit while Uznob's been reviving somebody.
I'm just over in the corner performing black magic. We're fucking around with a dragon.
Uznob, describe to me the zombie.
It's whatever they look like, you know? It's just.
Does it look particularly zombie-ish, or is it just like, how does it move? Does it move like a zombie or move like a person?
I assume they haven't had much time to, like, decompose, so they're still, like, relatively the same.
It's true.
Looking.
They're pretty fresh. Yep.
Is it one of
Um,
those zombies that you can't really tell it's a zombie unless you get close and like try to talk to it?
I'm gonna say yes for now.
Okay. Fair enough. Guys, you notice there's an additional adventurer to your party.
All
A
right.
Which
barbarian
one?
with a nasty looking. This barbarian is the one that you cleaved up, Ian, at some point, with a couple of nasty looking cuts along his chest. No longer bleeding, I don't think.
Nah, he's good.
You couldn't have picked like a less fucked up one.
They were all very screwed up.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, ooh, fancy. So the double doors are actually coated with ice,
Ooh,
a couple inches thick. I'll
almost.
get Goddard a token. That means he's
Thank
in
you.
the initiative though, and that means he can and will be targeted by enemies. Keep that in
No!
mind.
Okay, we'll press the big red button.
I know what I asked for.
So with that, Harshnag takes his battle axe and spends a couple minutes chipping away the ice on the front of the door before kicking it open, breacher style. And he enters in. This room is 240 feet wide by 440 feet deep, with a 200-foot wide alcove in the center of the east wall. I don't know what that looks like, but it's huge.
a big
There's like a
room.
little alcove to the left, I guess, for you guys. 6 pillars, each 20 feet in diameter and 60 feet tall, support the vaulted ceiling. The walls are lined with niches and sconces, identicals to the ones in the beginning of the hallway. Ooh, yeah, okay. So the room is brightly lit. And let me actually find one of these has the picture I want. This image is going to be relevant in a couple of seconds. So, as you enter this massive chamber, it's pretty brightly lit. The sconces are all lit up with flames, and while everything else is empty, you can see quite clearly in the room. There's a couple of shadows casted by just the way the sconces are towards the corners. And you hear some scuttling. Kind of like the sounds of like a... I don't know if you could hear that.
Yes.
But like a very like a tapping sound. And a bit of like a...
Can I roll something?
You can roll perception.
Will do.
I would
That
also
is-
like to join him in perception.
That is a 12.
Okay.
Wow, I got a 3 plus 8, which is an 11. Not rolling hot today.
So it has a stealth of +1 Pepe hands.
Oh.
It.
Not the best hunter. Yeah, I rolled a 4. Okay. So you guys all hear this, despite perception checks or not perception checks. Chad and Chalk, you see it first. But you kind of turn around and look up, and behind you, on top of the door frame, is this weird alien-looking creature. It looks like a massive centipede with the hood of a cobra. Picture related. With these fly eyes.
Oh God.
Right? These like hexagon-like eyes that reflect in the dim torchlight and kind of spread light all over it, and they glow.
What
And
if
you
this
see
is
these
the
glowing
Oracle?
orange spines behind its back. No, you
Oh,
didn't.
God.
And at this creature keeps an eye on all of you, and then says, or doesn't say anything actually, and then releases a mighty hiss and leaps down on you, and that's where we're gonna pick it up on Saturday.
Oh dear
All
Lord.
right.
Just another animal companion for us.
Yeah, we're just making more friends.
Each one of us is going to have our own little familiar.
Yeah,
Igor
the
has
dragon's
the
supposed
echo.
to be dead.
What do I have?
Really?
You have the echo.
Oh yep. I got my own.
I'd say the dragon has Chad. Um,
That's just true.
Gilbert has
Uh,
Gunnard, and Uznab has Zombo.
Yep.
So
We just need one for Chalk.
yeah,
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be this guy?
chunks. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I think he
No,
looks quite attractive.
I'm not certain on this one, boys.
Oh,
Okay, what if this centipede thing is the Oracle?
I don't know about that.
Not saying a
one.
word. Not saying a word.
So,
Right? Because the Oracle is supposed to be in this like temple thing, right?
Damn.
That is correct.
Yeah. So what? If, what if-
Harshnag hasn't said anything, but Harshnag hasn't had the opportunity to say anything.
I
So
assume
what
Won't
if-
know until next session.
door.
Sanas the Oracle was one of the barbarians we killed.
Foolish boys.
But they didn't see that coming.
I can animate death another one.
God. No, but then you won't be able to reassert. Actually, no, we'll have to be able to take a rest.
Yeah,
What time is
yeah.
it? Officially, we need time.
It's like 3:00 in the afternoon.
3 o'clock in the afternoon. Write that down.
I'll get a long rest during the fight.
Yep.
It's like, guys, just hold them off. I'll be there in a minute. Or 7 hours.
8 hours or so.
Yeah, 7 hours and 59 minutes. You only gotta hold them off for 600 more rounds of combat.
I think Igor knows what this is, and it terrifies me.